All right, live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Mo.B.Dank. This is Sunni Paks.
Yep.
We're here live from the Penthouse Cafe in Brooklyn, New York. And this is our new show, 448 Talk.
448 Talk, man. Where we talk about what's going on in the 420 world, all across the world.
All across the world. And we're happy to be here, and we hope that everybody enjoys our show. We are really just taking this as we go, but some of the things that we're going to talk about are, how we got started in this industry, how other people, do things compared to how we do things, and what we enjoy and what we don't enjoy. And so we hope that each and every one of you will become a part of that.
Yeah, man. So we're just going to talk about what's going on, pretty much how we feel about what's going on in the 420 world. New companies, old companies, new strains, old strains. Just, regular weed talk, man. So Mo.B., let us know, man, how you started this whole Mo.B.Dank thing. Like, what's your introduction to like the 420 world?
I mean, I started way back. I smoked my first joint when I was 12 years old, followed by a Parliament cigarette, which is terrible. Definitely don't smoke cigarettes. It's a disgusting habit. But I started smoking weed at a really young age. I started using cannabis at a really young age. I really fell in love with the plant, what the plant does, how it helps people at a young age. But being, a heavier set kid playing sports, I played football, I played soccer. And when I was hurt and I smoked a joint, I felt great. And, that's what made me fall in love with it. And as years have gone by, the more I smoked, the more I found out, what it really does for me and allows me to do, and how it slows me down and allows me to really organize the thought process in my brain. Today, that's what it's evolved to, allowing me to control my thought process and slowing things down so that I can do what I have to do in a timely manner. So it's been a lot of years for me in this industry, but what really got me going is, what made Mo.B.Dank move forward into this industry is when I started doing the shows, the pop-up shows back in 2016.
I hated those weed events, man. That's why I started my joint, just from not being able to get access to the weed events that we talked about earlier.
I mean, Woodstock NYC gave me my first table. Also drew up my first original logo, which is the logo I have on my Instagram page today. Tattoo Scratcher, shout out to you, Barnes, and the whole family. So I started off with them. My table immediately took off. I did more than just flour on the table. At that time, I was bringing a tea that I would make at home. And I would bring this tea to the shows, and people loved it because it would just get them smacked. It was so potent that they loved it. They just loved it.
Yeah, I used to hate the weed parties, bro.
Why?
Because excuse me, man.
Smoking
Smoking
this
this
good fire. Got him going.
This guava frosted flakes, man. I gotta get in tune with this, man. But the weed parties, man, I hated it because, like, my introduction to the 420 scene, right? Because I'm a traditional smoker, right? So I'm the guy that's driving all the way to Post Indictment and get some haze. You feel me? Because my block didn't really have it like that. Like, we were smoking chocolate, probably some good Arizona. So if you really wanted to get exotics, either you knew somebody who was bringing it or you had to go get it yourself out there. So I used to always go out there to get my weed, right? So now, I'm coming back into New York in 2016.
From where?
I was in Maine.
You were out in Maine.
I was in Maine.
You were growing.
I was doing my thing in Maine.
You were chilling.
A medical marijuana patient.
As a medical marijuana patient.
So I'm smoking good.
You were smoking
from
good
2010 to 2016. I was a medical marijuana patient.
That was before you discovered Cali weed.
Pretty much.
Right.
Okay. So now coming back to New York, the weed is garbage. But what I'm used to, I'm going to the dispensary smoking fire. So now I got to go all the way to Harlem. Then now Instagram is popping. So now I'm getting turned on to the 420 scene. You feel what I'm trying to say? With the weed parties and stuff. I'm trying to get in them drinks, and they're like, yo, send a picture of your ID. You need to tell somebody, you need a reference. I'm like, a fucking reference? Nigga, who the fuck is you? I'm official outside, and my paperwork right. You talking about, I need a reference, nigga. I know you ain't right. You know what I'm trying to say? Right? So after that, I'm like, yo, fuck that shit, man. I'm about to bring a weed party next. I know there's mad people who can't get in no weed parties. So I'm about to bring this shit to everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So that's how I started my Sunni Paks shit.
That's what's up.
Revenge of the Weed Party. That's why I don't vend parties or nothing like that.
I enjoyed vending those parties.
You do?
I met a lot of people.
That should make me feel like you like you too much on display. I don't like that feeling.
Well, I mean, that's what it is, you know. But you're on display in what's in a really underground world. You know, not that many people know. How many people really know about those events?
You think those events is like could really help your company?
I think,
or help your brand get out there?
I think in the beginning, if you do it correctly, absolutely.
So what you think is the right way? Because when you go to these weed parties, everybody table look the same. Shit look like
that's what it is. You just got to be different. You know what I'm saying? But you got to bring heat. And if you're not bringing heat, you got to bring something that's priced correctly, where you do catch that small percentage of people that don't care what they're smoking and they're willing to just buy whatever because it's affordable to them. You know, not everybody can afford, you know, such cannabis as like 12 Alarm or 12 on Fire or Turtle Pie or even cookies and you know, all these other brands that are out there that are really, you know, taking the rec market. Forget about the medical industry and the dispensaries, but that outside black market by storm. Right? You know what's going on, how much of that shit is being bought over there and being brought here, as opposed to how much is just staying over there and being sold over there.
Nobody buy that. Some of the stuff that people think that is, I be trying to tell people, half the shit that we smoking, they had never smoking that in California, and that's where y'all think y'all getting y'all weed from. Like, they're not even smoking that shit. Don't even know what that shit is.
Yeah.
Smoking. That's what I'm trying to say. Cali owe us a favor, man. Cali owe us, man. Niggas.
I do feel like a lot of brands today do create a brand in order to market themselves to the East Coast, because there really is no other market like New York. You know, New York smashes it when it comes in comparisons to other states and how much weed or how much cannabis is actually consumed in this state.
I know it's crazy. You smoking all of this shit at a rapid rate, and that's why they take advantage of us left and right. For the people who trying to even get into the marijuana game as retail, you feel what I'm trying to say? Like,
well, that's why, you know, go back to those sessions. It's if you can find your way into a session, you know, you can verify yourself into a session. Now somebody gives you a table, and you do a couple of good sessions. You know, don't forget the sessions are very dangerous too. You know, you never know.
Because I know a lot of people who got this shit took it from them coming in and out that session.
Even clients.
But I ain't even gonna hold you one day, because you know I do vend, right? When I do vend, you know I go with my snacks and shit. I don't go with the weed. So one day I'm about to go vend. I'm like, you know, I ain't even gonna go. I'm sitting. I check my Citizens app. They trying to rob the motherfucker. I'm watching on my Citizens app. 16 niggas trying to. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm glad I stayed in the house, man. For real, man.
But you know, again, those shows can be very good. At one time, you know, those shows were really good when they were like elite and they weren't so watered down that everybody and their mother thought that they could start doing these shows. When there was only just a handful of guys throwing these events, and they were like 2 times a month, and it was hard to get into these shows. Man, we were caking. 14, 15,000 a night, 18,000. I remember making like 18,000 one night. Just straight.
You can really make some money at them events though. Like if you, like you said, if you bring yourself right and you got your shit right, you got the right shit on your table, you'll clean the event up.
I went to.
But then you got to learn how to make it out the door with the money.
Once I saw that, you know, they started saturating the market with all those events. You know, it was the same people over and over. Just really, it's not worth it no more at that point, because then you're not networking with new people. You're just constantly cycling through the same group of people, and that's not really what you're looking to do.
You still be fucking with the events?
No, not
I
really.
go to events every now and then.
Not really, you know. And I tell you the truth, when I go to these events, I kind of feel awkward, even going to these events.
Wow, Jimmy, you feel awkward?
It makes me feel like I'm out of place. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to that. It was a few years, definitely at least.
But you know what it is though, not to cut you, but I think it's the way how they set the parties up now. They don't make you feel comfortable anymore.
I just don't feel comfortable being in a trap house with 25 trappers.
I feel
you know, everybody trapping the same shit on the same table. What are we doing there?
And hey, for sometimes they be muscle hustling. They pulling you to the table now. Give me that shit like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Wow. Putting the weed in your face. They forcing you to buy this weed now. And it's the same shit you and everybody else got on the damn table. That shit.
I mean,
Man,
We got Elroy Jetson in the background.
Yeah, my boy here.
Chilling over here today.
So what type of weed do you like? Like your favorite strain of weed? Like how you smoke your weed? Like you go for texture, smell, like
You know, for me, it does come down to first is appearance, how it looks, the structure, the smell, the nose is super important, and then smoke. You know, how I smoke that and how that makes me feel when I smoke is very important to me too. But I'm at a point, you know, even you, Sonny, you're at a point in life where you can't smoke every single flower that's put in front of you to see whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? So you have to just go off the years of experience and your judgment. You know, it's really a matter of dealing with the right
I ain't
people,
gonna front
right
me.
companies.
Like when I'm picking my weed, I'm mad picky with weed. I just can't smoke anything. Like it gotta be a certain texture to it. Like I like the way how this motherfucker feel. That's why I don't use grinders. Like I still like how the weed feel with my fingers. I want to feel the residue and all that shit.
I like the hard weeds.
But sometimes the hard weed be fucking. Those be the hitters though.
The hard weed,
yeah, those the dense weeds. Those just be the ones that be
I like
smoking,
those.
man.
I have always liked those. I've always liked those. I particularly like if you want to talk about strains. I like OGs, old school OGs.
So you like the real expert with this weed shit. So how the fuck you tell like when the weed is old or it's like pesticide or it's like
I mean pesticide you really like, can't tell that all that much.
When the weed is no good, like molded and shit, like you can really tell for shit like that.
You can
like,
crack it open, you can see what's going on the inside. It also starts to dry out a little bit from internally. Mm-hmm. You see that you start getting shades of brown. You want to try to avoid the brown weed. You know, when weed starts turning brown, you don't want that no more. You want nice green weed, orange weed, purple weed. You know,
I don't like purple weed, me personally. Purple weed don't do it for me.
It really doesn't matter if the weed is purple or not. You know, one thing that's, at least in my opinion, is a big misconception. And I'm not a grower, so I don't know. But I just feel like the color of the flower can be easily manipulated by the grower.
I'll be hearing that, like, to put on the lights or certain shit like that.
Yeah, they look pretty. A lot of the purple shit looks pretty.
I don't want to fuck with that growing shit, man.
It really comes down to marketing once again, you know? So even the growers got to get in tune with that marketing. It's not just the guy who's delivering it to the customer, the consumer at the end. It starts at the top with the guy who's first initially making that product for the next guy. And if he doesn't do his job right, it just makes it harder down the line. So by them creating a beautiful product, something that makes people go, wow, look at this. It just it makes it so much easier for guys like yourself.
But back in the day, some of that brown weed used to be good, like that Jamaican weed. My steppops used to have that yard weed, that chocolate. Remember that shit? I know you remember that shit with that shit used to. You smoke that shit in the summertime, you may pass the fuck out. I swear to God, nigga, you smoking. My pops back in the day, right? My pops used to have the yard weed. My pops, I come from a weed selling and smoking family, like. Niggas smoking my crib, like you know what I'm trying to say. My pops used to have a yard weed,
right?
You feel me? And that shit used to fucking. From we used to be a kid, that chocolate. When I was a kid, I used to tap his bag, bro. I used to go in there. Hope you don't see this. I used to go in there. I used to tap the bag to take a nice little picture out of each bag, get a blunt. Me and my man go sit in the hole, smoke that up, boy. I be sticking that too. Like remember back in the day, right? You and your friends to smoke a little ass joint, right? And be high all day through high school. Off a dime. Now you need a whole eighth to get high. Like what the fuck? You think the weed back then was better or what?
I just think it was more contaminated.
Less?
I think it was more contaminated
back then
with products. You know, and so they were using shit to make that shit grow nicer. The same way they're like, yeah, put this on your front lawn. You got beautiful grass. That guy's thinking in his garage. He's like, yo, if I do that to this flower, to this plant, it's gonna grow beautiful.
Fucking up the game, man.
You know what I mean? So everybody's smoking fertilizer, getting all cloudy in the front forehead. They're thinking like that sour diesel, that New York sour diesel was great, wasn't it? I'm sure you all love that.
Hell's fucking yeah, niggas loving that sour diesel. You shitting me? That shit fucking whole day. Man, I don't even know. I don't even like smoking that shit. That shit make you stink for no reason.
Caffeine smell.
Yo, that's sour. Thank God that shit not around no more. That shit fuck your life up, bro. You can't do nothing. Huh?
Very harsh.
Harsh.
Very
You can't.
harsh.
That shit stink. You can't go pick your kids up from school. You can't go in a public building. You can't smoke that blunt before you go to court.
That's High Times Mama in the back. She's the owner and host here at the Penthouse Cafe. She's been gracious enough to allow Sunni Paks and myself to host this podcast here.
Smoke this shit out, do
smoke this shit out, do whatever we want, talk all our shit. So thank you to the Penthouse Cafe and the whole team here who actually cleans up all our shit when we're done, because all we do is come here and make a mess.
Yeah, right now, look, I'm smoking this guava frosted flakes, nigga. Turtle pie and sweet.
So for those who tapped into the
Fresh.
High and Happy interview last week with myself,
Follow High and Happy too.
Follow High and Happy. That's the homie. High and Happy 718 on Instagram. They deleted his page. Bunch of haters. Speaking of Instagram,
I gotta learn how to
Stone
move.
Nerds is down right now.
Stone Nerds is down. Stone Nerds
Gotta
down.
follow Stone
I'm
Nerds
trying to
on
figure out
Instagram.
how everybody getting their paycheck. So
you
I'm
can
starting to
follow
think
Stone Nerds official. What was
yeah, Stone Nerds official, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new page.
Who's getting the paycheck?
You know, I don't about no paycheck. I'm trying to see how everybody getting their page hacked
Oh
through
yeah,
this Cash App shit. Like
shit.
I don't even have a Cash App, and I wouldn't even. Like niggas is accepting it. Like they trying to get down with the scam. I don't understand how people getting their shit hacked left and right unless you're trying to cash out with this Cash App shit.
I have people are on the
As soon as I see that shit, I'll be deleting
Free
the
Stone
message.
Nerds. Free Stone Nerds for
And
sure.
free Mo.B. out of motherfucking Instagram.
Yeah, they've blocked me out of doing lives. That's why we're not live on my
I
page.
know how to move and finesse through Instagram, man.
They are hating. Someone's hating out there. I'm not surprised. A lot of people out
So
there.
what do you guys think it is? Do you think it's people reporting your page? Is it you think
It's definitely people
Instagram
reporting
bots
it.
that are sorting
It's
things
definitely
out?
reporting
Like,
because
what
I
is
don't think Instagram got like a caseworker for everybody who got it. You know what I'm trying to say? How they gonna catch
I mean,
everybody posting like?
They do have those computer
No,
programs,
but there's like
right?
their
It's
bots
artificial
that
intelligence.
catch
Yes.
certain
Word?
things.
What is it, word?
It's called AI. It's
Yeah.
called AI. You know,
Somebody reporting that shit. That's
It's
why.
artificial
But I mean,
intelligence.
for somebody to get, I mean, I'm not even posting anything. I haven't been going live. I haven't been doing anything. So for me, it's like,
What
what did I do? What did I do that
Yo,
you're
I'm telling
blocking
you,
me
I was
besides
having
reposting
problems
everybody
on
else's shit?
Instagram until I started weeding out my followers. I'm telling you, it's the motherfucking
And now your
fake
page
followers.
is private.
Now page is private. I get all them weird ass pages out. I get all them weird pages out. Block, and block. You heard? And I don't have no problems no more. Because somebody was reporting my shit left and right. Like, I couldn't even post where I was at anymore. They was flagging this shit. Like, oh, you bugging. Yeah, man.
I'm not even trying to entertain that type of negativity in my world. My page is open. I invite
shit
everybody
locked,
to
nigga.
wherever I am, whatever events I do. You're more than welcome to come down. I don't care who it is, where you are. I have no enemies in this industry. Come down, enjoy yourself. Come smoke with me. Shout out to Dutch Masters. They make boxes of 55. So
Yo,
there's
bro,
enough for
please
everybody
explain
in
to
the
us why
building.
you still smoking these shits by the cases. Please let us know why this nigga still
I've always
smoking
smoked them.
these
I don't
shits.
know,
Why?
I mean,
Why? And then on top of that, you only
That's how I
smoking the
started
inside. Like,
smoking. That's when I
One,
was
I'm a
smoking.
creature of
I know there's a couple Dutch smokers in here that's watching this shit.
There's
I mean, I still
absolutely-
smoke one, but that's not what I'm going to go buy. A Dutch? Nah, I gotta be feeling on some old school shit. I gotta be feeling myself to smoke a Dutch. Y'all feeling yourself?
You gotta mix it up sometimes.
Nah, a Dutch? I mix it up with the papers.
So what's the
What's
difference
wrong with
between
the
a
Dutch?
Dutch and then
Look
you
out.
put in all that
What's wrong
grappa
with
in
the Dutch?
a paper?
Thank you.
Listen, that's
What's the
leather. We call that shit
It's the
leather.
same thing.
Leather?
That's leather, my brother.
Leather?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, but
whole
all they
leather
did is
blunt. That's a
take
whole
that and
Averex
break it
right
down
there.
into little pieces and dry it.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking like that.
No.
I smoke. I'm not. That's
Are you
not
smoking
leather.
grabba?
I smoke the grabber, true, but
Boutique
listen,
meds.
you know what? I don't. It's cool, right? Listen, I
Why
smoke the
is it
grabber,
cool?
but
Here we go. Because everybody else is doing it.
I grew up in that household. I don't do it. I told you my stephouse was doing that shit. I get that shit from this
Yeah,
shit
but-
right here is from niggas
Listen,
who don't got enough weed.
Listen.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Respectfully, this is for niggas who's trying to stretch their
You
weed,
hear
bro.
what he's saying? You hear what he's saying?
Listen, let me tell you what grabber
You hear what
comes
he's
from.
saying?
And with Jamaican, he was getting
They take the clips and they cut it up.
They use that just to spice the weed up and make the weed.
Bro, when they got a
It's
little
all
bit
to
of,
fill
you
it to
never
it.
really
It's
see.
a filler.
I thought
But-
it was because they wanted the tobacco because they were
I'm
smoking
telling
out
you.
of the paper.
Listen,
That
this right
burn-
here,
it makes it burn better.
this
A little
grabber
more.
shit is coming from
They
Jamaicans.
make the weed strong.
And they
I believe that
and they
this-
use
It's
their
the Caribbean.
resin.
No, not even Jamaica. It's a Caribbean.
The Caribbeans is
Caribbean.
people was getting it from this, right?
I mean,
But
Antigua,
this
that's where
is
it come
coming from. But the younger, I think the
Those
younger
are
generation
statistical
thinking that they
facts
put
by
and they
Elmore
crushing up
Jensen.
Fonto.
Follow him at
The younger
Elmore
generation, that's what they
Jensen.
think. But they ain't, nigga, they used to take the roaches, bro. Your old roaches, you cut that up and mix it up with your weed, and that's how you
Why?
Because
why
of the residue.
why
Because of
to
the
stretch the
residue.
weed.
Because, nah,
Because of the
because of
residue.
the resin on the oil, right?
Yeah.
That's where all the potency is. That's why I love. You see me smoking some. Listen, I'm the last person that needs to be smoking shit all the way
Who still
down to
smoke
white
resi
meat.
blunts? I still
You know
smoke
what I
clip
mean? I
blunts.
won't smoke a resi blunt, but I enjoy the blunt.
I'm still smoking resi blunts.
Back then,
And I be
that
having all the
is-
weed.
You know that to me is where you
I
know,
take,
you're gonna
I
get
still take my clips out the ash shit, cut them
that.
up,
That's like the
and I might roll a
the
whole
finish
blunt out
line
of that.
right there.
oh, nah.
Kill myself. That's going
Nah,
to
you
take your
ain't-
chest
we're not
off right
smoking
there.
resi blunts.
What?
We're not even saving clips.
So I'm
We
different.
don't do clips.
Can't forget where you coming from sometime, my brother.
Facts, but
I mean,
Those blunts hit good. I'm a real
you
weed
doing
smoker.
that? You
Those
shave-
blunts
you
hit good.
shave your clips?
Yes, and sometimes I roll them shits up in the morning time, bro. Those be my morning blunts. That shit smoke my head off. If I got time in the morning,
I wish
yeah.
some of y'all could see Mr. Jetson's face.
you gotta have time to get it.
He got
Them
the
resi
greatest
niggas know that
facial
resi blunt in the
expression.
morning is dangerous. That shit might park your ass back to sleep.
I ain't gonna hold you. And it takes you about 30 hours to roll it. 'Cause you gotta cut all the clips up and get it rolled. I ain't got time for that.
But I ain't like making like
I don't-
I'm mixing it with some regular weed. Like I probably got 2-3
Oh,
I don't
clips.
like the way
You know?
that shit tastes. I don't like the way that bitter, nasty, ashy taste. I'm not with it. I'm not fucking with it. There's
Hollywood.
enough weed in the building at
Big
all
Hollywood.
times for you to smoke fresh weed. If you
Well, it's
don't have the
Hollywood.
fresh weed, then I can understand. Totally
Yeah,
get it.
Hollywood, man.
I totally get it.
I'm still eating.
But this
Chop,
guy
I'm
right
still
here-
eating chopped cheeseburgers from the corner store. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the snapper
That's why I love you.
and 2 Lucy's. Still to this day.
It's like that
And I
too.
could buy a pack. I could buy a pack, but I'm gonna go still buy 2, and I might ask one on credit.
Keep it hood.
I still might listen. I own every corner store that I go to this day. Yeah, you ain't shit. If you can't go in your corner store and get credit, you must be a rat.
That means Papi don't like you. That
I'll
means
tell you,
Papi don't like
Somebody
Listen,
don't like you.
sometimes I just pull up in random neighborhoods and just try my credit out. Like I go and act like I know them. Like, who's good? Ah, you good? Ah, and I have money in my pocket and all that. Let me get your cigarette. I'll bring you right back. I still got it.
That's good.
If you know me, nigga, no, I go to stuff like, yo, look, I'm about to get a whole packet back within 2 cigarettes on credit right there. But I pay back though. That's why I'm always I get my shit.
That's the important thing when you pay people back.
Gotta get paid back your debts, man. What you
That's
be
the whole credibility.
yo, bro?
You know, when I used to want to get do that shit too, I used to always pay. You gotta always pay back.
Yeah, so I know niggas in my hood. They used to run ox tab up to $100.
Well, that's like me.
I just don't
You
wanna
God, you
forget.
get $100 in credit from the corner store?
I hate having credit. I just don't want to
What?
forget. I would hate to forget, and then somebody's like, "Yo, you only
You the
$6.
man.
$6.
You the man. $100 in credit from the corner store? That's
You go in certain stores now, they got the sign. No, see you later.
No more credit.
They say, no, see you later. I'm gonna see you later.
Well, the ox always too for all them damn fake backwards they done sold us for over these years. Fuck backwards?
the fake
No,
Dutchess
only that's
now,
what's
too.
just Dutchess.
They got
I
the
only
fake
smoke
Dutchess now,
Dutch.
too.
But that's why I went on my way and I got my tobacco license for my store so I could get real backwards, real cigars. Man.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
carry
we did
for
the
us.
same.
Shout out to everybody following us on Canamundo 420. That's a new platform that's being introduced out here by the Penthouse Cafe.
Telemundo
Uh,
TV.
the gracious host of the Penthouse Cafe. What do we call you on the live? What? High Times Mama.
High Times Mama.
High Times Mama.
Check her page out.
Who will be running and forefronting the face of Canamundo, which will be a platform for cannabis Latinos enthusiasts and Latinos of all types to come and
We're reaching
join.
out to the 420 Latino community, man.
That's basically what it is.
I love
Open
it.
the doors
I feel
to
like
everybody.
we're really misrepresented.
Yeah, they make
Absolutely, and
Very.
the whole cannabis, the whole industry is misrepresented. I think that in New York City, it's just a bad stink, like on certain shit that just turns certain people
you
off.
get the Latinos to support you, forget about it.
Oh,
You got
fuck yeah.
movement.
You know that.
You really got a movement.
I'm telling people I'm Dominican. You heard?
It works.
Fucking work. And I go to home, they speak Spanish. I'm like, yo, I don't understand what you're saying right now, Bobby. It's dead ass.
There's Dominicans that
so you
walk
just
to
want to
life,
thank you,
like-
Bobby.
I'll just be learning my little words through my bookie. My bookie. My local bookie keep me fluent in Spanish.
Tap in every week, and
Lato.
Sunni Paks will be giving you all of his weekly sports bets.
I heard
Oh,
guys,
you fuck around with the sports bet?
I put my bookie out of business, and since
For
then
real?
I can't find nobody to take.
I got a bookie. That nigga cash you the fuck out.
Let's go. Bring him to the table.
I'm telling you, he
It's football
cashed you
season.
out. Yeah,
I
football's
need to
kicking
make
my ass right now.
100,000 real quick.
Yo, football is kicking my ass right now, bro. Motherfucker.
You ain't doing it right. But
I be fucking with the parlays though.
Sunday is a great football day. But if you're looking to do something on Saturday night here at the Penthouse,
Yeah, definitely pull up.
they're doing the Puff and Paint.
Yeah, November 6th.
November 6th, this Saturday, is the Puff and Paint hosted by Woken Arts
Yes.
and High Times Mama and the staff, all the girls and the lovely ladies and the gents here at the Penthouse.
Yep.
And that starts at what time?
The Puff and Beat starts at 7.
The Puff and Paint starts at
But,
7.
you know, even if
Doors
you don't
open
wanna
at
paint-
6, right?
Yeah,
Gotta
so
come and
there's
paint,
this-
man.
Yeah, but
Have fun. Life
You
is
still
short.
come chill.
you still
I
vibe
painted
out.
4 pictures last time I was in this motherfucker.
The loft is open for guys who don't want to, or people who don't want to paint, and can come and just vibe out and enjoy, a session to themselves or with whoever's here. There'll be music.
Food,
There'll be food,
drinks,
drinks,
discounted gas prices,
discounted gas prices for sure.
safety.
There'll be artwork for sale.
And it's a different vibe that we offering here at the Penthouse Cafe. It's not like, I don't think nobody even experienced something like this shit because everybody just so used to those weed venues that when they come here, it's just a whole different vibe. It's really like a sit down and roll your blunt, smoke, chill out, unwind for a second.
Yeah, it's not
Clear your
about
mind.
it's not about us trying to sell you anything here.
It's really like
It's about the Penthouse trying to give you an experience.
and everybody that come here is
That's
somebody, so
super
it's also a good networking situation.
Absolutely.
You come here and meet some good people.
That's very true.
I think I've heard High Times Mama mention something about a networking party here in the near future.
Yes, I do, because I have a whole bunch of people like reaching out, and people want to do all kinds of stuff. So I think if if we throw a party and we put everybody in the same room, I think some dope things will come out of it.
Absolutely. Like I said, I've been truly blessed to be a part of such a great organization and a team that's doing big things.
12 Alarm is also coming to New York.
Oh, yo.
too.
That's right.
Niggas better tap in with 12
December.
Alarm.
12
So what's up with 12 Alarm?
12 Alarm.
Tell the people
Big
about 12 Alarm. 'Cause I'm the
Buckets,
rep, but this is,
Squidgy.
you know what I'm saying, a mastermind behind the situation as well. So
Well, I mean,
introduce 12 Alarm to the people so they know what the fuck
Only
is
got
really
that big
going on.
lock, 'cause that's what I'm smoking.
That's what I've been smoking heavy.
that peak
People
lock
know.
right here.
You've been fucking with me. That's
So
what we've been smoking heavy.
So 12 Alarm Fires is a Northern California-based company. They come out of San Francisco. They really pride themselves, or we really pride ourselves on quality. For those that have seen my interview last week, they know that, we talk about it, we repeat it over and over again, is that the high level of cannabis and boutique flower products that we're trying to provide is really, I think, above anyone else's standards, and that's what separates them. And so they put a lot of hard work into it. A lot of work comes into getting it here, and I think they're taking the cannabis community not only on the West Coast but on the East Coast by storm. And I think that anybody that's tapping into the Penthouse, Stone Nerds, myself, Mo.B.Dank, Sunni Paks, and a bunch of other great vendors who have aligned themselves here with us and have really loved what's been going on. I mean, can you deny that 12 Alarm Fire and all the brands that we've been messing around with, like Baby Bucket, Turtle Pie Co., Squidgy, Argacia, these are companies that a lot of people don't know, but these guys are putting out fire. The reason why you don't know them is because they're not putting out 500 pounds of it. You know,
Sometimes, but people
one
don't
store.
understand that some of this flour, man, take some of like
It takes
you
a long-
can't
it
just
takes a lot
produce
of work.
100 pounds of this shit. So when you get in these shits, and you might not enough to smoke this shit again,
Small craft cannabis
bro. Small craft
is probably the best.
You know, I learned that firsthand, but when you go to mass produce an item, it changes.
That's why
And
Absolutely.
it's very hard to mass produce an item and uphold quality.
The easiest way
It's
to
just
compare
very
it
hard to
to
do.
somebody, let's say somebody who works in a kitchen will understand, right? When you cook for one person, you know, the quality of that food is really all into the detail where you
all
put into it.
inclusive
You can
hotels,
put
man.
all
It's
the
just don't
detail
got
you
no
want. When you
seasoning,
make
man.
that same
Well,
plate for
nothing
100
because
people.
Because everybody
You
gotta
know,
eat it, man.
Yeah, you make that same plate for 100 people, and all of a sudden it's diluted itself
It's not made with
somehow
love.
one way. It's not even that it's not made with love.
It's just
Even if
everybody.
it's made with
It's 100
love, it's just,
niggas here that want this shit.
it's
You feel
just
like,
too
just
much
like when you
at
go to
once.
all inclusive hotel, right? The food be trash. You feel nobody, right? You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, well,
Even the drinks be trash because everybody gotta get that shit to hate.
They're very
That's why-
generic. It's bad.
I may
That's
stay-
why I don't flavor chase like
I may
that. Like,
stay in hotels once in a while, but really the way to do it when you go on vacation is do it right. Save up your money, rent out a private
how you
house,
do it? How
hire
the fuck you do
local
it?
staff.
And I'm trying to learn how the
from
fuck
that
you do this
area.
shit. Cause I seen how the fuck you do this shit.
I mean,
How you
that's-
do it?
I'm telling you.
Because
how you do
last
it.
time I went on vacation, I stayed at a hotel. So you tell me how I was doing it, right? I stayed at a
Hotels are
hotel.
great. Listen, hotels are great.
How much?
Hotels
long
are
I need
great
to
if
save
you
for
know
the
you're
going
by
on?
yourself.
All right, so what the
if
fuck
it's an
is
overnight?
what the fuck
2
is a
nights,
what the fuck is a Mo.B. vacation, man?
a Mo.B.
what
vacation?
is
I
that?
don't know if we really want to talk about
Nah,
a Mo.B.
yeah, we got
vacation,
time.
but
The fuck, let's know what the fuck a
we
Mo.B.
can talk
vacation is
about
like.
even
'Cause I
just
seen the
going-
video
even
one time.
just-
A brief recap. Last vacation, where y'all went? Where the fuck?
Last
y'all
vacation, I took my whole team to Dominican
went? Yeah,
Republic.
DR, right?
We went to La Romana.
Niggas supposed to come back one day and come back the whole next week. They stayed a whole extra week out there. That must have been a good vacation.
It was a really good vacation.
I was outside
we were in
panicking.
a beautiful villa. I think there was mad storms going on, right? Crazy storms going on over here. Shout out to Jokes Up on the live. We were going through crazy storms. In fact, we had a boat rented out there, and they shut it down. We weren't allowed to go out there because of the storms that were hitting Florida and New York at the time. That's really why we stayed out there. Also, it was High Time's mama's birthday, so you can't really come back the day before a birthday.
And y'all
like
did
that.
some. Y'all did
You want
some.
team morale to go up, you stay for the birthday.
Y'all did some volunteer shit, right? Which I did out there.
We did. High Time's
With that
mama
baseball field.
I have a
also
video I'm gonna put out. Yeah.
she leads a foundation called the Worldwide Fulfillment Foundation, which brings not only clothes to some of these third world countries and communities, such as in the Dominican Republic, but she also helps out in the whole foundation, the whole team. Everybody is involved in it super heavily. Everybody loves what we do. It's totally a team effort, but we have been able to provide baseball equipment to young youths, young kids in Dominican Republic and Higuay, who can aspire to be professional athletes one day and
A lot of these kids
change their lives.
get drafted from there. They
Yeah.
And they're being
No.
drafted. They're being drafted at
Very
the age
young
of
age.
12 years old.
12 years old. That's
After
when they're
12, they're
drafted.
not really
Yeah,
being
yeah.
looked
After
at
12,
like
you're
that.
too old.
Yeah,
You're too
so
old. They don't have no use for
if
you.
we can help them at an age of 5 or 6 years old, or 7 or 8 years old, really when they're in what they would consider their prime, at that moving into that prime stage, why not give somebody a shot to grow up and live a better life and help? Hopefully he goes back to help his own community, and change.
But just
the
providing an
lives
opportunity
of-
alone is
Yeah, the next step would
is
be
efficient.
to redo their field, which is going to take about $5,000.
Right.
Which realistically, like to
Yeah.
redo a whole, that's that's very obtainable,
Yeah.
and it's a goal that we aspire to.
Shit, this summer we did our own with my store
I
and a couple
saw you
other
did a
brands.
giveaway.
Yeah, we did a back to
for
school,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
1,000 book bags, notebooks.
That was super dope.
So
we are super
me,
big
we
here
all
on
in.
giving
The hate is
away
real.
Anybody
donations,
looking to do anything
Bar
like
got
that?
juice.
charity.
Yeah.
Anybody, listen, so anybody trying to do anything, we're big on collabs. We've opened up our networks in DR. There's now an organization out there, an association with over 6,000 members. Was that they're doing charity work out there, and they're willing to
If
team
you
up
and
with us.
DR, man, tap in, man. You ain't
Tap
gotta
in.
go too far, man. We got you covered, man.
You don't gotta travel crazy.
You know what I'm saying? We got you covered if you want to
Yeah,
DR. We got
okay,
laser
man.
spray, elastic, and
Woo!
plastic for you out there.
How are you?
Wherever. Punta Cana
Punta
is
Cana,
there.
Santiago,
Yes.
wherever you are, it's only a short.
Yo,
drive
listen,
away.
listen. I ain't even gonna hold you. My first time going to DR, right? So now I'm bringing weed wherever I go. Now I touch down, so I'm getting my bag, and I see that they trying to make people go through a whole nother X-ray, nigga.
I know exactly where you landed.
Yeah.
Oh,
at.
son, I'm sitting there.
At.
I'm like, I'm not putting my bag in that.
So
Nobody's gonna listen. If I put it in my mind, like, yo, nobody's going through this fucking bag. Dude. I won't go there. Yo, listen, I looked there so confused walking through that shit. I just was looking at, not just speed walking over that weed. Yeah, they gonna take your money.
They do not play out there.
I'm not
They
fucking
do
with
not play
you.
out there. They're shaking you down. You got something on you. They're shaking
Yo.
you down.
Yo, listen, hold on. First of all, when I went to Cancun, the police robbed me and my man. Drove us off the strip. We wound up getting into a fight on a fucking that. Let me tell you what part of this shit is. Daddy O's
Mad
and
flower down
Daddy
there.
Rock.
Everywhere.
It's one of them shits in Cancun where you walk in and the club got a terminal to go through that shit. Like whatever the case may be. My man wound up getting into a fight with the fucking security guard. You heard? When we get outside, police is waiting out there for niggas.
Waiting for you.
Waiting. You heard? So they lock us up, right? So they put us in the back of a pickup truck in there. The pickup truck got like some shit they handcuff your hand on. Nigga, they drove us like 5 miles off the strip, nigga. You heard? Oh, I just like some movie shit. Who
you with?
Barking. I was me and my man.
Just you and your man.
Yeah, I ain't
No,
gonna say
you didn't
him.
have no girls with you at the time?
We was partying. Nah, we had no girls.
Well, listen, if you are out there and you don't have a girl,
it's not hard to get girls though out there.
November 19th here at the penthouse, singles and mingles.
You don't want to bring if you sing, you definitely want to bring a girl with you to Cancun. You gotta be triple A, want to take one young. Word.
Listen, whatever
You
it
said
is.
you had a lot of fun in DR, right, Elroy?
Y'all
You
is
said
cool.
that's a fact.
Y'all is cool.
Yeah.
Movie.
Tap in. We got the concierge services. So not only in the States, but also out there as well. You need houses, rentals, cars, whatever it might be. Exotic vehicles. We got it all.
So how you feel about block work?
I don't mind block work. I made.
Niggas still sweet. Would you smoke block work? Would you still smoke a blunt block work?
Hell no.
Not even to
listen,
try to
hold
make
on,
sure it's
hold
good
on.
that you selling to somebody else?
Hold on. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a real quick story of the last time I
I
smoked
know
block
niggas a
work.
lot of smokers.
It wasn't in this country. It wasn't in this country though. It was in DR. It happened to be in DR. So I ran out of flour. I ran out of the 2
that's the
ounces
worst
that
when
I
that
brought.
happened.
I brought 2 ounces with me, and by day 2 it was gone. Right? I was with a certain young lady, and this young lady. You want to talk about blowing down? You want to talk about smoking?
Girls be
cabins?
smoking the most.
And
When you got a girl
and
that
she-
smokes, she be smoking. She want to smoke every time you smoke.
And she be rolling.
Every time you smoke, they want smoke, bro.
So we
Get a
run
girl
out- we
that
run
don't
out-
smoke
we
weed.
run-
That's an extra expense.
We
You
see we're
smoking
down
a
to
seven, you
like
smoking
we
an
see we're
ounce
down
now.
to like 7 grams. It's like the end of day 2. We see
7 grams for 2
we're down
people.
to like 7 grams. We're there for another 3 days.
7 grams for 2 people was
Right?
fucking
We're
a
smoking
crisis.
2-3 gram blunts now. It's grinded down so fine that you can't even tell if you're putting 5 grams in the blunt because it got compacted. Whatever.
That's what that grabber. That's what that good ass grabber.
So we buy some
Stretch that
flour
out.
out there. We buy some flour out there from one of the local guys,
Shit was
So-
trash. Shit was $30 a gram.
It was
Oh,
terrible.
man,
It was
that shit-
$40.
at one
It
point I
was
was hooked on that
$40
shit
for
out
the
there.
whole ounce. Right? It was
$40 for the ounce. I don't even
$40
want
for the
that.
whole ounce.
I don't even want that.
There was at
Give me some
least
cigarettes.
200 seeds.
For 400 an ounce, what you thought that was? That shit probably was still on the
40.
stem.
40
$40 an ounce? Yeah.
$40 for the whole ounce.
What you
There
think?
so now
That shit
now
was
what
still on the
happens is
branch.
I see somebody else on the beach. Now I'm staying at this all inclusive
Oh,
at the
country?
beach. We're in DR, right? I'm
wild.
staying at the beach. I'm staying at Live Aqua. And the guy over there is he's selling like knickknacks and whatever. And I'm like, yo, Brody, listen to me. I don't want your fucking cigars. I was like, I need the gas. Where's the flour at? He's like, oh, I can get you whatever. He comes back, he brings me something better than the last guy. Straight block work though, nonetheless. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible. Sonny,
Foreign block. I know
It was-
foreign
it
block,
was-
man.
I mean,
Foreign block make you wanna. That shit
my
make
man
your
pulled
skin
that shit out the
cringe
cracks of his
pressing that shit
driveway.
up.
No lie, bro. He pulled that shit out the cracks of his driveway, out the curb, off the curb. There's no way that was real weed. Anyway, you go there now, and they got fired. You go there now, they got fired. But that weed was so bad. That block work was so bad, and for me, I don't know if it's bad because it's so harsh, or because I gotta light it up a million times, or maybe because the taste of it on my tongue just burns. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I just can't take the taste of it, but
Because you know why?
But you still would smoke it, Sonny. You still would smoke
I still would smoke what?
the block work.
No, I'm not smoking.
You
no
said
block.
you would. You said you would earlier in the show.
Yeah,
We had it on tape.
because if I'm on vacation, so I gotta mix that shit up. But
Yo, listen.
I'm smoking black work.
Anyway,
The closest thing to black work I'm smoking is haze.
we ended up using almost the 2
Hey.
ounces that we bought in the last 3 days, mixing it with that 7 grams. I mean, we really stretched that 7 grams. I also had some hash rosin with me,
Still smoking
so we
haze?
started smoking. No, I've never smoked haze. I
Never
smoked haze
smoked
once or
haze?
twice. I used to get headaches from it.
So in that time, right? What weed was in that haze era, right? It was haze. What else was popping out there?
I mean, sour diesel was popping.
Sour.
Haze, that New York City sours back then.
Man, nothing
Everybody
in New York
was
City is
smoking it,
good. I don't even want to try nothing with New York City on that shit. Not no New York City pizza, not no New York City diesel, not no New York City water, nothing.
Gigi was popping.
I never
But
really
we're talking
liked
about,
Gigi, bro.
These are not.
Man, I ain't like Gigi.
But those aren't-
I
those
always was the haze
Those
kind
are
of
New
nigga,
York.
bro.
Those are New York strains. That's New York flower. You know what I mean? And there's a reason why you're not smoking that anymore.
What's some famous New York strains you could think of?
I really can't. Besides
Haze,
New York sour, diesel
sour,
and haze. There's really what else is there?
chocolate.
The chocolate tie wasn't even from New York.
That shit used to be coming from Brooklyn on Linden and
Chocolate
Powell.
Wow.
They was making that shit though.
What you mean they make? I never
Bring
seen
that
nobody
shit
make
over
them. Fuck, that's a myth.
Put Hershey's
That's a
chocolate.
fucking myth,
put it in
man.
the oven. True story. I'm telling you.
That's
Or
a
Guinness
myth.
beer or Guinness.
More
I heard
facts
that
from
shit
Elroy
is
Jetson.
all a fucking myth, bro.
I was there, man, back then, man.
He was outside.
I was
That shit is a
man.
fucking myth, bro.
Man, that shit-
So let me ask you a question, Sonny. What are some of the brands besides 12 on Fire that you enjoy smoking these days?
I like Backpack Boys, bro. Cause I ain't even gonna lie, I'm a gelato kind of guy, and Backpack Boys put out a lot of fucking gelatos, bro. I love gelato, lemon cherry gelato.
You like that shit, huh?
Yeah, lemon cherry
You're also a
gelato.
big fan of the guavas. I noticed you like the guavas.
I'm just starting to get guava. Like I was telling you, I had smoke. My boy had gave me some guava cake from Official Goonies. And I didn't really like it. I didn't see that the weed was trash, and I just personally didn't like it. So after I smoked that one guava, that shit turned me off. I wasn't fucking with nothing guava, but then I smoked that guava go with that baby bucket in 12 on fire. I was like, nah, this shit right here is pressure. And I smoked this guava frosted flakes, and I was like, nah, something with the guavas. It's something with the strawberries and the watermelons that. Them shit just be fire. Remember that shit you had, that Sandia shit?
Sandia was absolutely fire.
That shit was
That
pain.
was so good.
So
That
fire.
was so good.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of watermelon, genetic weed. Back in the days, Nameless Genetics used to put out a watermelon OG that was fucking so good, so good. I absolutely wish that I could get that back. That was so good. That's one
What's some of the
strains.
companies you work with?
I've done work with a few companies. I've uh, I've done brand ambassadoring for a lot of companies. I worked for Cali Kush Farms back in the day. I've done work with guys like from Victory Farms and Turtle Pie. As recent as Turtle Pie Co. I was doing things with Connected back then. Big shout out to Tam and the whole Karma Squad. Heavily influenced in LA, and doing work with them was always a good time.
So how you feel
They're a
about
good
this?
group of
How you
guys.
feel about the strain collab shit that's going on? That's been
I love
I've been
the
plaguing
fact
the
that,
city for the last 2 years.
I think strain collabs are a great way for people to network their market into someone else's market, and also take away from that other person's market. To utilize that and gain some new clientele, or maybe just people of interest that you can talk to and maybe do future business with. I think it's a great thing. I think the more companies work together, the better it is for not only the cannabis plant, but for the industry.
You think it's worth the money? Like what they be charging?
But that's different. That's real different. What's going on? You're talking about paying for a stamp. That's not really a collab, in my opinion.
Mhm.
In my opinion, when you're doing a collab, it's you're buying wheat, you're buying flour, you're buying product, um, and presenting it together.
Mhm.
That company is pushing that same brand, that same bag that you are. They're not just allowing you to put their name on your bag, and that's what I think the difference is between buying a stamp and doing a collaboration with someone.
I'm trying to collab. I ain't trying to buy no thing.
I mean, listen, you want a pendant, you want
But I don't like the fact that
gold-plated necklace.
everybody think that the stamp and the collab is just gonna just do it for you. Like
No, it's
they
not.
think that like it's just that's it. Like I got the stamp. It's lit now. Yeah, it's lit. Like you still got to come outside and put some groundwork in.
You
Put
gotta
some
put your
footwork
work in. You gotta put that groundwork in. If you're not putting in footwork,
in.
and you don't have soldiers out there putting in footwork for you, then you're not doing it. Then what are you doing? Right or wrong? Then what are you doing?
Great.
You obviously ain't doing it.
I'm more of a hands-on kind of guy myself.
You like doing it yourself.
Yeah, I like that.
There was a
On the
time
business.
I enjoyed working, and yesterday, as of yesterday, I bartended. I stepped in yesterday as a special guest bartender here at the penthouse, and everybody who came through loved it. It was a great time. I loved it. It was nice. It was a nice, comfortable environment to work in, and I got to talk to some great people. We shared some stories, talked about different opinions and ideas of what they think and what they see the cannabis industry and future is for New York, as well as other states. And I think that's always a good thing.
You think dispensaries gonna kill it for New York?
I think that dispensaries are not really going to make all that much of a difference in New York
I
City.
don't think so either. The black market
I
always
think
wins.
I think the fact that you are not going to be able to provide a flower as consistent or as
Mhm.
as good as California will. It's going to
Be
be
sold
tough.
out in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's when the bootleggers start happening.
I mean, will they do business? Will dispensaries in New York City do business? Absolutely. They will do business. They will make money. Will all of them make money? No. But that's just like, every guy in the street make money? No.
So what's like the process of like getting your strain in a dispensary type situation going on?
I mean, right now in California, the situation is that, you got to get in. You got to lock in with a distribution center, a distribution company, somebody who's already in dispensaries and can just allow you to piggyback off of their brand and get you into dispensaries.
So that's what y'all should be looking for. Instead of looking for a stamp and all that other weirdo shit, you need to be looking for somebody who got distribution already and try to get the situation with them so you get your joint in stores instead of in the streets.
Yeah.
A little game. A little gizzard. What you smoking over there?
I'm smoking a P-Lock.
How you like that?
I love this shit. I've been smoking this shit for, I can't tell you how long I've been smoking this.
Smoking that shit since this shit motherfucker came into my the best shit you smoke all year. I don't believe that. Out of all the 12 alarm drops. So what's like your favorite 12 alarm drop so far? And I don't want to hear the P-Lock shit. Like, give us like your top 5.
Off the rip, as recent as the P-Lock, there was the Cinnamon Dior. The Cinnamon Dior was really good. It was actually fantastic. I smoked a lot of that. I really enjoyed smoking that.
What'd you like about it?
I loved the flavor. I loved the feel that it gave me after.
Cinnamon Dior was cool.
You mentioned that it was very different than
It was very different. That was a beautiful gelato crossed with a biscotti.
It was too hard for me. I didn't like it. Smoked good. It was good, but
it was fantastic.
I like the soft kind of weed.
No, but see, that's what you asked me earlier. I like that hard nug, potent, smooth. I don't like real aromatic flowers. The ones that got that harsh overtaste.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of those. Those to me, make me feel like it's been sprayed with some shit. That it's making me taste something that's not to my liking.
That's
so hard, so potent.
Pass the gelato. I'm a gelato kind of guy, man. I need some good gelato. You know what I like? I like pink lean.
Pink lean was really good. I know you were a
Pink
fan of that.
Texture.
I enjoyed the Mario Star. The Mario Star was really good.
That's one of the few purple weeds that I like. That was really good.
The Cheerios was real fire.
I was sleeping on that.
Nice.
I was sleeping on that Cheerio shit.
Really nice. In fact,
I was just overlooking that shit. Like,
I have spoken to my people over in California over there, and have suggested many of times that we bring that Cheerios back if we can rerun
when I did smoke it, that shit was pressure. Cheerios and a couple noodles. That's what we about to lock in on those two. Right?
We have a guy called the Baker.
Mm-hmm.
And he is not only the baker, he's the maker.
The baker.
And so if you're watching this, or if you're going to watch this, please bring back the Cheerios. It was really good.
You need that. Let's bring that back, man. We're going to do it the right way.
So, Sonny, have you heard that they're not only doing these next events coming up over here, but they got the thing on Fridays, but they're hosting in early December. The Penthouse is going to be hosting an art show.
Art shows is cool, man. I'm liking that vibe.
But you're going to be, exhibiting people's art. And I think there's 3 artists. Is that right? In High Times, Mama?
I'm sorry?
3 artists for that Art by Dallo and Friends night.
There's 4.
4 artists coming to display their shit. They're going to be displaying their artwork, and you can potentially buy it on sale. You can buy it, or just look at it and come vibe out. A lot of kind of art, a lot of abstract art. It's going to be pretty cool.
I've been to one art show, and I wanted to do like when I did events, right? I did this one event. And I was like, dang, that'd be a fire, like scene, like to do like a weed event, but like an art kind of setup.
Right.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
And that was about the kind of like because you're about to do it. Art setup here at the Penthouse is gonna be dope. Yeah, y'all need to come down to the Penthouse and come check out what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah. Tap into the service, verify yourself down here with them. Do you want me to drop the name of the service? You want the website? You want us to drop
www.stonenerds.com.
Stonenerds with a Z.
If you didn't hear her, that's www.stonenerds.com.
We got behind the bitch.
Yeah, you take a couple hits of this water hash, it really puts you out. Really put you up.
That papaya,
That papaya was straight gas. Some real potent straight gas shit. I loved it. No, I'm good, man. Thank you.
man, everybody gotta eat your fruits, man. Be careful, man, because this shit don't even.
You gotta be real careful.
Shit got seeds in these motherfuckers.
That's what you need to eat. You need to eat only fruit and vegetables that have seeds. All that other shit. It ain't real.
It ain't real. Yeah.
Niggas is cloning everything. Everything getting cloned.
Singles and Mingles is looking real nice.
Singles and
Got a
Mingles
dab bar
November
by
19th at the
Dab
Penthouse.
Queen.
Y'all should pull up.
Yep, a little bit of
Plus
dab
West
bar.
Side Lane.
Dab bar.
Yep,
Food,
drinks by
Flex
drinks.
Kitchen NYC in the building.
Yeah,
Who?
I'm being
Flex Kitchen NYC.
Flex NYC. So they've been bringing in these different chefs every weekend here. And really it started out as kind of like, hey, we're trying to look for somebody, but now it's kind of turned into, yeah, sure, come on down and we'll see what you got, but really just offering somebody different every week. And so every week the menu is different, and I think that's pretty cool.
always
I think
new
it's really
drops.
turning into something nice. I
Yeah,
think it'll
it's
turn into
something really
real
different
nice.
here. I don't think people are really doing it like this, you know.
Nah, and then once people come down here and experience the experience,
Of the experience
you
that's
should
being
come experience
experienced
the experience of the
here.
experience that's being experienced. You know what I'm saying? You fall in love.
Altagracia bringing some cupcakes with some you like red velvet
Yes,
cupcakes.
yes. Alta Gracia has come by several times to the Penthouse parties
Blessed.
and has brought banana bread pudding in the past.
What's that you loading up in there?
I am putting
Shit.
Oh, Sonny breaking shit.
It's the fucking shit.
That's the
Sonny
ring.
breaking shit.
At least
This is the,
it wasn't the bit. Oh shit.
This is the
I was surprised.
Star Dog
Because we
pie
went to
number
a
nine.
we
This
went
from
to an event.
710
This from
labs.
710 Labs, right? Y'all know what this is. They got should know what this is, man. 710 Labs.
The
They
piss
got it. You
rosin.
fuck with Hash House too?
Yeah, I fuck with it. I don't care. As long as you provide a good product, I'll fuck with it.
Man. 710 Day. We gotta do something at the Penthouse for
You
710 Day.
provide some.
See, everybody we're about 420.
That's on actual 7. That's on 7.
Yeah, that's actually on 710.
Right.
Who is that? July 10th? July 10th is like the national hash day. For those that don't know.
Now you
Why
know.
that day
Now you know.
specifically?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
There's a story behind it.
It spells oil.
Basically, two guys.
Because it spells oil.
Is it?
Okay.
But there's also a story behind that. Something to do with like two friends. Used to extract flour, and one would do it through the extraction process of like butane and gas, and one would do it naturally.
Yo, when I used to be in Maine,
The guy who used to do it with the butane and the gas ended up dying of like brain cancer or some shit like this. Now, I'm not 100% certain if this is the correct story,
Yeah.
but this is the story that I've been told throughout my life and career in cannabis and by people, you know, in the cannabis industry. And so you can Google this, and if I'm wrong, definitely comment below.
yeah,
On
let
the
us know if
YouTube
you know the
channel,
real story
It's
behind 710 Day.
Mo.B.Dank on the YouTube channel, and subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing this from the Penthouse Cafe as well, from their YouTube channel. So definitely get at us and get with us, and become a member. Definitely become a member.
Yeah, while it's
real
free.
Easy,
Yeah.
Real easy to become a member right
Yeah,
now.
get it
The
while it's
verification
free.
process is real simple.
I used to hate the verification process. That was the ignorant me.
But
Now
now
I
you know.
understand.
Now you understand. what
Everybody
it
got to
is.
get verified for everybody's safety. You want to know who you're dealing with, and we want to know who we're dealing with to
Exactly.
make sure everybody is dealing with the right people.
Exactly. Anybody act a fool, I want to be able to come to you. Really, that's what it comes down to. We want to know who is acting a fool at all times so that we can stop you from coming in.
Just because we don't
And,
want none of that. Like, you don't want none of
Yeah,
that.
we don't want
to
those
live like
vibes.
that.
We don't want those
Those
vibes,
are
man.
not the vibes that we want here at the Penthouse Cafe.
I'm trying to get high, man. It's hippie vibes over here. Man.
Wee.
It's nothing but peace and love.
How's the volume? Can our viewers who are on let us know if the volume, if it's
We
good or
got some
not?
people on YouTube.
Is it good? Yeah, we got some. We got a like on the YouTube channel.
Hey, look, man, go subscribe to the YouTube channel, man.
Yeah.
Penthouse.
We're on the Mo.B.Dank
Oh, the Mo.B.Dank
page
YouTube
right
page.
now, but tap into the Penthouse page, the Mo.B.Dank page. Definitely go out and give Stone Nerds Official a follow because they
Yeah, we gotta
deleted
get them
Stone
back up,
Nerds
man.
on
Instagram,
IG,
man.
which is really shitty of them.
They got him down bad, man.
Yeah, so
They got her down bad, man.
looks like your live stopped on your phone there.
Yeah.
So
Probably went over the time now.
we're on the YouTube channel, but we can tap back in. Oh man, Sunni Paks here is tired. We've been here all day trying to get this up and going.
Thanks to KG and High Times.
You guys ain't shit.
You know,
Thank you
guys,
to the wonderful ladies
sometimes,
here.
yo, you gotta stay in tune with it, with everything, because you get outdated.
doing all types
You don't
of
even know how
things.
to work an iPhone anymore. You start feeling like your parents. Like, how you do this?
Yeah.
Stay in tune with technology,
You want
man.
to share that video there? And then,
Yeah, I'm sure.
Start again, I guess. You can plug it into if you wanted to.
I gotta put my shit on charge. My shit, but this is.
Man.
Get a little tunes here in the background while everybody gets situated with their iPhones until we get back on the live.
So what brands you fuck with? Other than 12 Alarm and Young?
I tell you the truth, I don't really get too much of the name brand stuff anymore.
No.
You know, because I feel like a lot of that stuff is commercialized. And so I feel like I would rather try something from a vendor or from somebody who already, you know, comes to me and shows me something dope, you know. That's the type of work that I normally get to try lately anyway, you know.
With the new shit.
Yeah, you know, really, I'm all about people, you know, building themselves up and building their brands around us. So that, you know, that's what a community is, you know. Having people around you who are doing the same thing and liking the same thing. Doing different things in the same space, but sharing it with you, you know.
I remember when I was building my brand, I just wanted to be different, man.
Okay, no, you're right.
Yeah, so I forgot that music was on, so
I wanted to be different.
Like, I'm on the live with.
Es verdad.
Who you on the live with? Who you on the live with? We'll shout them out.
Well, All the Smoke, right? All the Smoke podcast.
Yeah.
All Smoke. That's All Smoke podcast.
All the Smoke podcast. Y'all tap in with them, man.
Tap in. Make sure you
give them a follow. 420 Latino community, man.
Yo, check it out. We on the YouTube. Follow us on the YouTube. It's Mo.B.Dank and the Penthouse Cafe.
Follow my Instagram.
When you guys are ready, come down to the Penthouse Cafe. We'll shoot something live from down here and make something happen.
SUNNIPAK _ premiums. Follow my snack page.
All right.
Sunni
All
Paks
smoked up.
snacks. Follow 12 Alarm.
I love that. Okay, cool.
As you can see, it's really all about vibes. You know, we're putting together something really special here, and we want you to be a part of it. So, if you get the opportunity, tap into www.stonenerds.com, verify yourself, become a member, get the updates, get the party updates, come out to the events and the parties, and really enjoy yourself while you're out here doing this with us.
You ain't gonna come across nothing like this. I don't think nowhere else.
This is really an experience that you're not going to find anywhere else. And so, we really hope that you know, as many people as possible join us out here.
So when you be high, what's like you? I know you be on your healthy shit. What you be snacking on?
Oh man, lately because my whole team is trying to set me up for failure. They got all these, you know, goodie bars and Twix bars and Mr. Goodies.
Fucked up.
There's Elroy eating 5 of them at a time.
I've been eating fucked up lately, bro. I've been eating fucked up. Next year I gotta start over.
Yeah,
I gotta start detoxing the whole this December.
You said that.
That shit.
Shower,
that shit. Listen,
you haven't done that.
I haven't done it yet. That shit is a commitment, yo. First of all, the drink that they make you tastes like Oh, it tastes so nasty.
All of that shit.
It's
Just
some
do it naturally. You don't
concoction.
even need to do the drink. Just do it naturally. You know,
Nah,
just
because the shit.
curate
the
fresh
shit
fruit
that-
every day yourself.
We
Drink a
got
lot
like
of
this.
water,
We got
and
this.
just keep it
I got
moving.
this juice bar in my neighborhood called a detox bar.
Yeah.
There's a lady named Dr. Swami in there. She's like an herb doctor for real, like for real.
I remember when my grandma used to get
Yeah.
this shit, the green bottle with like the 7 Up.
Nah, they be whipping
Citrus,
it up.
like,
There's a whole
you know,
bunch of
citrus
natural
drink?
ingredients they put in that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I know what
It's
you're
like a
talking
20 ounce. You can't even leave with the motherfucker. You gotta drink that shit there.
Trust me, that's all you need.
You drink that shit, yo, listen, I'm telling you, in 6 hours, you're gonna be shitting your life away.
Shit in your life away. You heard it here.
Oh,
from Sunny
God.
Paks.
On that toilet, you can't even go outside, bro.
I'm a
If
little
you're
hungry.
looking to shit your life away, tap into the
Yeah, go
10
do a
Cafe,
detox. You better detox your
or-
body.
Follow Sunny Paks
Yo, you know what I be wondering?
Premiums,
How the
and he will
fuck-
get you the shit juice.
Fuck, because it's people out here that live to like 90, 100 years old.
Yeah, but
What
that's
the
just
fuck was
life.
they eating, yo? No, what you mean is life. It's a way how they preserving themselves. Like,
Nah,
they're not
that's
smoking because some of
bullshit.
them eat pork, some of them smoke cigarettes,
Listen.
some of them do all kinds
Listen.
of shit.
I'll tell you a quick story, right?
Uh-huh.
Uncle Nat wasn't really my uncle, but know him throughout my whole entire life. My father used to own the social club, this private club, whatever it was. And this guy would come there, and he would come. My father was tired. He would go behind the bar, and he would help, and he would do things. He would say, well, I remember this guy my whole entire life. He was 97 when he passed away. Smoked a cigarette every hour, 4 times an hour, whatever it was, Marlboro Reds, till he was 97. The guy came in still at 97, making coffee, serving things, cleaning up, doing all these. It's really a matter of just life. You get lucky. I mean, obviously you can't
I wanna
abuse
be lucky.
your life with it, but this guy was a drinker too.
He went to the doctor though?
He wasn't a doctor.
I'm saying, did he go to the doctor? Some people don't even go to the doctor.
Nah, he didn't go to no doctor.
Yo,
This guy
bro,
went
I wanna
straight
Go to
to
the
the
doctor,
mall.
they tell you some bullshit. That's
He went
wrong
from
with you,
smoking
wrong with
mad
you, that's what's
cigarettes and
wrong with
living
that.
his life to just
I want to be
straight
lucky, man.
dead.
I want to live for. I ain't gonna lie, so that's a blessing to live to be like
97
90.
and fully functioning.
Word, you don't need nobody to change your diaper.
Remembering everything,
Word.
going to the bathroom yourself,
Word, you can
all
still
of that.
smoke a blunt. That's
I mean, I don't know if he was smoking blunts,
You
but
probably still could still fucking.
I would smoke a
97.
blunt out of there. I mean, I don't see
Now you
myself
probably don't want to
stopping
fuck
at
that
87.
97. Hell, you probably just want to just.
Old people have.
Hell yeah. If I'm 97, nigga, I'm smoking. I think I'm be smoking.
I know other people that smoke weed.
At that point, you start to lose your appetite. You start to like have aches and pains. Like, wouldn't the weed help?
I feel like that
What is it
now.
called? Glaucoma? Remember that joke?
I feel like that now. I wake up, I'm so tired when I wake up.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
I smoke a blunt.
I never
and
smoked
it's
a
like
blunt
I'm
and never-
rejuvenated.
I
Now
never
can go and
smoked
I
a
can
blunt,
do
and that
things.
shit
Wake and
made me.
bake.
Wake and bake. That's what
I
I
ain't
call
gonna
it.
hold you.
Lunchtime comes around. Instead of taking a nap, a 20-minute
A blunt
nap,
never fixed nothing else.
smoke a blunt.
Word.
You know what I mean?
It's dinner time.
Weed is more of a mental thing for me.
Dinner time comes around. You tired? You got the itis? You want to smoke a blunt?
Weed is more like a mental thing for me. It help you like see things through.
Look, it takes me an hour and a half to get home when I leave, work every day, right? So when I leave out here, it takes me an hour and a half to get home. I'm literally, for the first hour, I'm good. I'm Gucci. For the first hour of my whole ride, I'm always good. I start getting to that like 36, 37, 35 number around minutes to get home. If I don't like that blunt up, my eyes are closing.
Yes.
As soon as I light that blunt up, woo, we
I
Gucci.
can't do that. Only thing that's gonna wake me up like that is I gotta see the police.
Gucci.
That's how you should. That's how you should tell
Police
myself
wake me
on
right
the
up.
road.
That's what I need.
See?
I need to see the police on the side of the road or pulling somebody over. That wakes me up. When I'm sleeping, I'm driving for that long.
Now think about when you smoking,
That shit put
you
me to
15
sleep.
minutes from your house,
I'm a
and you see the popo sitting there just
I'm
waiting.
up. I'm up. Now I'm alert. I'm up.
Now you smoking,
I'm
just
up.
waiting. I got pulled over last night.
Oh man.
I got pulled over last night in the Bronx, getting off exit 5 on the FDR. These
By the
fucking
States?
scumbags, right? Blue and whites, sitting over there clocking people getting off the exit. Now I'm getting off the exit. Now he says I was doing 52 and a 25. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, that big ass
I think
truck.
that's bullshit. Now my truck boogies. My truck boogies.
But
We
that truck
hauling
don't even
ass.
feel like you're doing 52, which you really is. But I hate this
If
car.
I was smoking a blunt last night, which normally I am, Normally,
What they would-
99 out of 100 times, I'm smoking a blunt on every ride that I go. That's anything over 15, 20 minutes. And even sometimes then, I'm lighting up
What you think they doing?
knowing I gotta clip it. I'm gonna get there early. And I got pulled over last night. I was so thankful that I wasn't smoking.
What they doing? They
Because would've
suspending your
harassed my
license?
life.
If
I
you
don't
get
know.
caught smoking the blunt while you driving,
That's a DWI.
that's a DWI, drive on intoxication.
That's a DWI.
It's over for your driver's license.
That's just like drinking and driving.
But they gotta prove that it was lit though.
5 years ago, that was just a ticket, or maybe you got arrested and they gave you a DAT, a desk appearance ticket. Now it's a DWI because
Even
That
that,
was
you know.
that shit might fucking be. That shit might fucking be
Yeah.
contract.
Dorchester,
yeah,
and it was $98.
yeah. In
I don't like
fact,
smoking like
they
that.
dropped the
I
I only
marijuana.
smoke on the highway.
They dropped the marijuana charge when I got pulled over by state troopers a few years ago. I had a little more than 2 ounces of weed on me, which he dumped in the air. But he was nice enough to give me back my grinder, so thank you to that guy.
Oh man,
Which I ended up
that
losing.
ain't shit.
But
How about this?
listen, when I go to the court, the judge tells me we'll drop the marijuana charge if you plead guilty to the speeding charge.
Yo,
It's such a fucking game.
listen
What
to
a
this.
fucking ripoff.
Yeah, that's anything. Remember when I used to sell my weed in the jars, right? In the glass jars? And one time I got pulled over in Brooklyn and they locked me up. You know, these motherfuckers emptied out all the weed out the jars and put the jars back in my book bag. Empty. Edibles and all that.
So
I go my book bag filled up. I'm like, the fuck? I checked my book bag, nothing but empty glass jars in that motherfucker. I said, what the fuck? They tore my car up. Some of y'all don't even, some people got it lucky. You know what times I went to jail for weed? Yo, my whole rap sheet is because of weed. I paid the price back in the day. That's what I was like, because
Some people that have more than 20 plus arrests.
yo, where my store is at, right?
Smoking a little joint for
Where my
this,
store is
that.
at was on Jamaica Avenue in the Coliseum, right? People sell weed there. Listen, the block looked like a fucking weed, like an event.
I couldn't believe it.
You seen it?
I know, like people keep telling me that.
They got tables set up like from up and down the block. You got one person saying edibles.
And how do they allow that? Like, how is that?
I'm still trying to figure this shit out. But it's lawless out there. It's like Amsterdam or some shit.
I mean, it really comes down to the community and the the people in charge, the politicians in charge of that community.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want them to really cause these problems and create these violent affairs because you're trying to crack down on people selling cannabis when there's such a movement right now across the nation?
What I'm trying to say is that
cannabis.
you know how much people got deported over
how many
fucking
people are doing
weed?
life sentences for weed?
Nah, they gotta loot.
There's
Lower that
people
time
that
now.
have
A lot of
done
people got
20
about
years,
shit come
25
home.
years for weed. I mean,
And get that shit off their record.
recently, just recently, there was a country, and I forget the name of the country, that was going to hang somebody for 2.5 pounds of weed that they found this guy with.
You can't even smoke weed in Dubai. That's why I don't think I'm going.
What the fuck are you gonna do out there if you can't smoke weed?
Same thing I'm trying to figure out.
What's the point of
I
driving?
gotta go
a
there
fancy
for
car?
1 day. Going there for 1 day.
For what?
I'm so ignorant. I'm bringing my own weed. They said you get close to weed out there. It's lights out for you.
I'm not fucking with this. Singapore is another place. You know what I mean?
You can't smoke no weed there?
Can't smoke weed.
No, I'm cool with
I
those.
think it's still illegal to chew gum over there.
I'm cool with those places, man. Wherever they can't smoke weed at, I don't want to go.
Yeah. If it's real hard to get weed, or it's real, and I can't bring my own shit, I'm really not trying to fuck with that shit. There's some places you just can't hide it, especially when you're smoking shit
Bring my
like
own
this.
weed. I don't want to go nowhere looking for no weed. I ain't trying to, know what I'm saying? That's how you get caught up in some bullshit. Going out trying to find drugs and girls.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
How you say it? Good bag, good weed.
Your bag's pretty, but the weed is shitty.
What is that?
The bags are pretty.
The bag's pretty, but the weed is shitty.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
weed is shitty.
And they doing that shit out the country.
Boy, you gotta be easy out there, man.
That's what I'm saying. I travel doing shit, so.
So, Sonny, talk about a little bit about things that you enjoy that go on in this industry and that you look forward to doing or making some kind of progress. What's your plan moving forward in this space? What kind of impact? What kind of ride you trying to go on in this industry?
Well, my plan right now is just continue growing it. But that's what I've been trying to think. I think my next thing maybe is putting my hands in this growing situation. I think that's just really what's next for me.
Really?
Yeah, I think I need to probably start messing with these plants and clone hunting and messing with the dirt.
You know, I've always noticed sometimes you know if you can find something else that you feel passionate about, you can make it work. It's great, but a lot of times you got to really be real with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that you are good at and what are you doing? For me, I've always known that sales, direct to consumer, interacting with people, holding accounts, and basically being a sales rep or a broker, or a high-end broker in this industry or any industry that I've been in which I've been, connecting dots really. I feel like, once you know your lane, that's really where you got to stay. So for me, if I was to try to switch into growing, I think that it would just take away from all that I've done and all that I'm trying to do with creating a company or brand that is known for selling. Or
Because I'm trying to build my company to be known for to have the best quality weed and be affiliated with those that have the best quality weed. You understand? So after I want to be involved in the manufacturing and the distribution of it.
Correct.
You understand? Like because I feel like it's probably genetics that could be played with that people scared to play with.
For sure.
That I probably would play with.
Sure.
You understand? Like certain strains like just disappeared for no reason, like GMO. What happened to GMO and ice cream cake and wedding cake?
I mean, people just get tired of the flavor.
Them shits was still good though.
But they get tired of the flavor. What happens is, like we spoke about earlier, it starts at the top. The growers got to know when to move on and what to do in order to make guys like us have an easier time to sell that product or to move that product or whatever it might be, to get that product out there.
What I'm saying, like, so even they don't even try to reinvent it, like try to cross it with something else, like even with the old strain with the new strains, like.
I mean, you look at like Girl Scout cookies. Look at how far that strain has evolved.
Oh, man, that was another. That was cookies. Right. Was Girl Scout cookies was another strain that fucked the city up. Yo, listen. The first time I smoked real burner cookies. Like I said, I was a medical marijuana patient in Maine, and the dispensary I was going to, they had got like 2 pounds of that shit. They was only limiting everybody to 1/8 of that shit. That shit was so good.
That dough taste was crazy.
Nah, it wasn't. That shit was like burning cookies. Burning and cookies impacted the marijuana game heavy. What they did.
Another thing that discontinued out the blue was Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies.
There's a lot of different growers.
Cookies just it got oversaturated.
It wasn't the exact weed that was fucking it up.
I feel like once
they put names on bags and they were saying
once these shit once it get commercial and everybody see you can make top dollar off of it, it's over.
Nobody really knows
it's over.
Nobody really know what the real
because it was Girl Scout cookies, blue
Skittles,
cookies.
Right? Skittles was another one that came
But
out.
Skittles look like blockwork to me.
Skittles
I never liked
Skilatis, all these other.
I like the Skilatis. I like the shit, but those are like ain't those are like sherbets and shit like that?
I mean, there's still Skittle crosses.
But Skittles is ugly. Like the
I
actual
like
sturdy bud, the actual Skittle bud.
Skittle cross.
But the buds look good though. Actual Skittles looks ugly. It looks like blockwood, but it just smells and tastes good, and it really gets you high. But the presentation of it is horrible. It looks like it looks real shabby. It's not pretty at all. It really isn't.
Another strain that was pretty popular for a short little while was that lemonade, right? Lemonade, anything lemon. was super popular for a short time.
I like lemon. I fuck with the lemon strains, bro.
But where are they? Right.
Where'd they go?
Where'd they go?
They still around.
Where are they now? Nobody knows. You know,
I fuck with the gelato.
this P-Glock. This P-Glock right here.
Ooh,
Look at the bag presentation. You know, this is
I like the bag.
that we were talking about
See,
earlier.
I love
the
packaging.
bag pretty. The bag pretty.
how important you think is
The weed is
packaging?
gas. The
And
cannabis,
staying
the
original,
flowers,
and staying
gas.
original with packaging. Like packaging, you feel like packaging.
It's changed the game. It's changed everything
Yeah.
today
Yeah,
because
because that shit force niggas.
certain areas, right? Certain hoods, certain areas are getting geeked, right? They're getting okie doked. They're people who are taking that opportunity to go outside or have that opportunity to go outside of their area and see what else is going on there, and they can capitalize by buying bags and throwing trash in a bag and
Bags fuck
giving
the game
something
up, man.
special to their community. But in reality, they're giving them, fertilized, low-grade commercial indoors.
Yo, because of the bag is the reason why people can sell H's for 75, 80 ounces. It ain't even the weed anymore. It's the bag. I'm telling you, even if you take the most popular weed right now, if you take the most popular brand out right now, put that shit in a sandwich bag, right? And tell somebody $8 for this, they're gonna look at you like you crazy.
Well, are we live
Crazy.
on the House Cafe page?
Yeah.
Right or
Do
wrong?
we have any viewers on?
Yeah.
Can we ask
Right or
them
wrong?
who they think are some of the top brands out right now providing top flower? Let us know what you think. Who are the top brands right now?
Right now that we getting in New
and
York?
also on the 448 podcast here. If you're tapping in, send us what you think. Who you think is top brand?
I could tell you.
Who do you think is out there? Besides,
Right now, that's
to me.
Gumbo. Gumbo been putting out a lot of shit, and you can't take that for what they've been doing. They took over and did a lot of shit. Fucking Don Murphy right now putting out heat. They flavors that sprinkle shit that been coming out with 1,000 flavors.
LA Traffic.
LA Traffic.
We're talking about Jelly Cannabis Co.
Jelly Co. Goonies.
Goonies been crushing it too.
Those are like hype beasts,
coming
like
out with some drops.
And the Mount Dude.
or that Mount Vernon company that's put out that silky gelato shit, 415, Mount shit.
Mountain High, 415.
Like, those is like the beats, like the hype shits that everybody going for right now. You know what I'm trying to say? But what I'm trying to say is because of the bag. You know what I'm trying to say? If you was to strip all that weed from the bag and put all them shits back in sandwich bags and try to present that to somebody for $80, $90, what they trying to do it for right now, it's not happening.
Someone comes to
You know what
shopping
it
carts
is?
415.
You know what it is? It's
Shopping
social
carts,
media. So they want to show the presentation. They
Yeah.
want to show that they spent this money and
Yeah, because you know that I was telling somebody that weed is like a social status now.
yeah, it is a social
Yeah,
status.
for sure.
Mhm. Absolutely.
This shit is just
Sure.
like sniffing coke in the 80s. Because back in the day, sniffing coke mean you had money.
I'm telling you.
Nah, for real though.
Whoever buying a business bag,
Well,
Word, whoever's smoking this designer shit that costs, nigga, that means you getting money. I don't smoke what you smoke. I
and they
smoke.
post it on Instagram, so it's like not even. They don't even keep it to their
You're
privacy
smoking
now.
on here.
They show it to
Do
everybody.
you notice sometimes that when you're with your friends who don't hang out with you regularly, but they're still like you guys you haven't seen in a while, and they're still smoking that like what you would get on the block or
Black work.
that guy who's not producing type of product that we're giving our people here. Do you find with that when they want to share with you, you find it hard not to say no, or do you say yes? Or
I was talking to the perfect guy. I tell him no.
I tell them I'm good.
My man smoked black work. He don't even pass it to me. Like, Elwood, you don't even smoke black work. Don't pass me that shit.
People be offering me weed. Sometimes I see what it is because sometimes anybody could have
So
good
bad, 'cause I don't
weed.
want to be rude,
Listen, anybody can have good weed though.
Disrespect your lungs.
Everybody can have good weed, so you gotta look at it at least. So I look at it. But I ain't even go for I'm buying, but depending on the person who's approaching me, depending on how he is, that's how I'm going about. Look at that nigga,
I hate
good.
being somewhere and people see you take out your gun, you break it off, like you roll it and now they see a nice clip. You light it, yo, let me get some of that.
Let me get some of that.
Nah, they
What?
gonna
No, we don't do
that.
the get. Let me get some. That's
No,
when I used to go to events or when I go to places. I always bring a few pre-rolls with me. This way, when people are standing around me and I light my blunt up, there's no obligation for anybody to even think that they're gonna get a blunt pass from me. So, like I said, for me to feel like I'm a
I smoke blunts to the head, so don't pass me.
and then
shit.
9 out of 10 times,
You know what I'm saying?
9 out of 10 times, most of the people that I'm smoking with are smoking, something different than what I like to smoke. Not that many people, like Sonny mentioned earlier, that smoke, the
You like different type of weed, bro.
Inside. But a lot of these people are smoking joints with grabba, and I don't smoke that grabba, For
grabba
me,
is cool. Hey,
putting
this is the grabba blunt.
in-
You never
in
even tried it, but
boutique
you saying you don't like it.
You put
But
grabba in
you
an
saying that, but you never even
$80
tried it. Though.
You putting grabba in an $80 eighth. Why
It's
are you
cool.
buying an $80 eighth? Why are you buying a $60 eighth?
That's a
Buy
good
yourself
point.
a $25 eighth. Get yourself.
Nah, because that shit
Get
tastes
yourself.
trash. If you
the
put in
$10
grabba
gram.
in block work, oh man, kill yourself.
But I mean,
Oh man, your life is
they're
over.
doing. You're doing it to
Block
enhance
work
the
in
flavor.
grabba. Nah, sometimes I be seeing some people take it to the fall. They putting grabba in the back of it.
Yeah, they doing that to the kids.
Yo,
That's a generation.
what about homegirl who put the grabba in the Dutch?
You put the grabba in the.
You want to see this nigga? This nigga put the, I don't put no grabba in no fucking pearl, bro.
You put the grabba in the pearl.
I never do that, bro. That's some fucking. This nigga just put the grabba. That's why he smoked that shit like that.
Yeah, that shit was busting, right?
That shit was not busting, bro. That shit was leather, bro. Word.
It's just sometimes you need that hit.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
The
The grabba do give it a little kick, so you be like, "Ooh, nah, this is a vibe right here."
Yeah.
For some reason, like. But you pull this shit out. You know what? It was mad funny though. When niggas be having they grabba in the little dime bags and shit.
Yeah.
Some old school nigga, you put out in front of that put on some old school nigga. He was like, "What the? Hey, what's up?" Like, well, what's up? I said, "Well, what's up?" The nigga said, "I know that what I think that is." I said, "Well, what's up?" He was like, "No, that's Dawson." I said, "Nigga, ain't no fucking." I said, "Nigga, this shit is grabba, my nigga." He's like, "What the fuck is that?" I said, "Nigga, this is crushed up Fonto, my nigga. You bugging. You tweaking."
He wanted
man.
something too. He's like, yo, that's not
He
what I'm
don't
thinking.
fuck around. This is good grabba.
He said,
I ain't gonna front since I've been fucking with this grabba. That's the only shit I've been smoking. Okay, I've been fucking with this tap thing grabba. And if you're looking for it, it's at my store. I'm located at 8902 165th Street at Coliseum, Suite 158. We open Tuesday through Saturday.
That's in Queens,
12 to
right?
7. Yes, in Queens.
And if you're not at the Coliseum in Queens, where are you?
At the penthouse.
You're at the Penthouse Cafe. That's
If I'm not in the penthouse, it ain't hard to find me.
It ain't hard to find. We out
You
here.
know I got the gas.
We out here. This is 448 Talk, where we
Sir.
talk about cannabis, anything cannabis, randomly. We're all over the place. There's no specific setup for what we got, no rhyme for reason, what we're doing.
It's just an introduction, introducing ourselves, what we got going on, and a little show what we got in
Sonny's
store
a
for
mad
y'all.
smoker.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the man. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna got my little show y'all why I'm mad. I'm the mad smoker, man. Tell you why I'm mad. Tell them why you mad, son. Tell you why I'm mad. Cause these motherfuckers brought this fucking gelato out here and sold to us for fucking $8, and then they remixed it 1,000 times, bro. Yo, Cali, owe us, bro. California owe us, bro. Cali owe us, man. They exploited us. And then after they exploited us, they made y'all niggas buy into some bullshit. We supposed to be charging them niggas.
Well,
They owe us, man. Cali owe us a favor, man. I'm highly upset, man. She got me angry, man.
Cali doing us a favor. They gave us 12 Alarm Fire.
Thank God for that. Thank God for 12 on Fire, making it right. Thank God for Mo.B.Dank for making it right, fixing it. We going, and thank God for me.
That's
You feel me? We'll make this shit right for y'all. So it's gonna be a whole trickle down. We're gonna make this shit right. You know what I'm saying? 12 Alarm Dawn. That's my new name. 12 Alarm Dawn. You heard? Fire. I smoke gas. Look at me. I look high, right? Fucking smoke, nigga. You heard?
They gave Sonny his 12 alarm fire button.
Yep.
He's now affiliated and associated.
He got a button.
He got a button.
In the chair. In the penthouse, which I know when I come to the penthouse, I got my special chair. Shit like Lil Wayne and Club Lit. You heard? Got my name on the back. Nobody can sit there. It's just when I pull it out, music go off. You know, you pull a chair out, they turn the lights off.
Turn the lights off.
Trumpets start playing.
Bam, 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 bam.
Shit's a celebration.
So,
and Monkey Seeds coming out. My stream was over on fire. Coming out. You heard? Tune in Monkey Seeds. One of my newest, what they call those shits? On your phone. One of my newest installation weed strains. You know, I put out some fire. You never smoked none of my shits, Mo.B. It wasn't really. You never smoked strudels.
I mean,
I got famous strains in the streets. I gotta tap myself on the back.
Okay.
I got strudels that tore the streets up.
Okay.
I had them pack lottos.
Okay.
White cherry pack lotto, blue pack lotto, regular pack lotto.
Yes.
I had SP93.
Tell them.
That was Pain.
What else?
I had Ting. That Big Al Exotic stole for me.
What's Monkey Seeds about?
Monkey Seeds is going to be some new heat that me and 12 on fire putting out. We ain't telling nobody nothing because people got a tendency to keep stealing my shit. So
what's the story behind Monkey Seeds? How'd you guys come up with the name Monkey Seeds?
I came up with Monkey Seeds. I'm just a creative guy. I just like the name. Like, that's a fire name. And I just had a vision for the bags and all that already. It's a good name. Now we just getting the flower part worked out, and present New York City and other states now. Top shelf boutique flower.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's right.
Limited and hard to find. It's definitely gonna be. You know what I'm saying? We'll have a stream release at the penthouse.
Yep. That date's gonna be locked in soon. We'll have that date available for everybody real soon. Right now, the dates we got locked in at the penthouse are Fridays. Every Friday they got a DJ, right?
So Friday at the penthouse. I'm gonna be here. You know where I'm at? I'm here every Friday in the corner, getting high. Chilling out.
Really, you getting high, or you putting yourself in a state of euphoria and relaxation and getting ready?
That's what I'm doing. I'm coming. I'm chilling. This is like, for me, this is like my little man cave. Like, this is my headquarters. This is where I come. You want to see me in a whole different environment, a whole different setting, who I really am and shit. I'm here. You come here. Right. That's where I unwind at. This is why, you know what I'm saying, I take the rubber band off my braids, walk around in my slippers, and I chill here. This is like home for me right now.
Right, and that's the vibe that the penthouse is trying to offer everybody here. Is that you come here, it's a judgment-free zone, it's a relaxed environment.
The hospitality, the service here,
the service is
unbelievable. Treat you like a celebrity, man.
You know, like it's phenomenal.
And if you're in Brooklyn, you need to come here.
If you're nearby, anywhere nearby, you know,
Brooklyn, you got your mobile, you can get it here. You know what I'm saying? It's a good vibe.
Coming on the regular, they're here, they're doing great service, they're making progress, they're not open to the public. This is a members only.
Well, what's the website? www.stonenerds with a Z, right?
stonenerdswithaz.com.
Go on there, go sign up for your membership.
Right. Verify yourself.
Now. Get it while it's free.
Yeah.
You're gonna be tight. You gotta pay a little membership fee because it's gonna be worth it.
So real quick, here's a quick statistic of the amount of people trying to find out what's going on here at the Penthouse Cafe. Hey, High Times Mama, what was that number you said was the number of times that the Penthouse Cafe was Googled last week?
Over 9,000.
What? How you check that?
9,000 people last week checking out the Penthouse Cafe. And there was roughly over how many people came to the page?
The analytics, the algorithms look good.
The numbers do not lie.
The analytics look good.
Yo, and a lot of people are from out of state too. Like,
yeah, I get a lot of out of state people, man.
They're really digging into
coming here. If you're from out of state, listen, man, we are friendly here, man.
Yes. We're very
You
friendly.
come
here.
here, talk to us. We answer messages in the DM. We're not Hollywood. Talk to us. We're going
It's-
to point you in the right direction
It's
of where to go
women.
to get
It's
you.
women.
taken
It's
care of.
women owned. It's women ran. It's women operated.
Girls run the spot, man.
They
We
really
work for the girls,
they
yo.
treat you like as if you're coming into your mama's house, who lives in a super high end.
Good. No discrimination. Everybody's
spot.
welcome. All races.
No judgment.
It's so diverse of the people that come here.
And it's nothing but love. It's nothing but
Word.
good vibes.
And we all smoke together. We chill. We meet. We have good conversations.
Security is real tough.
It's lit at
But
the
that's
Pinty. We
everybody's
be getting Binty at the Pinty.
You
You
heard it. You heard it. Benty
Yeah,
at the
man.
Benty.
Bring a little thing over here, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Low key spot.
Yeah, is that what we're doing? That's how
You come through on the right night. You might be shooting a podcast here.
You never know. On a random night, there's a lot of giveaways. We give away a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here.
That's why the membership is worth it. The membership come with perks.
Let's get a piece of paper. Let's come up with a number from 1 to 100, and
I
the
already got
first
mine
person on any of our lives to get their number correct, to type in the number first, will get a free eighth from 12 Alarm Fire of
1 to 100.
their last week's drop.
That's
Yeah,
a
we'll
lot
write
of-
down a number.
That's
on
a
piece
lot
paper,
of fucking numbers.
and this way we'll get them in there.
It's a
Now
lot
we
of
got a
numbers.
couple of guys on the live here. I'm sure there's a couple people on the Penthouse Live. We have some viewers on the YouTube channel. Check us out on Mo.B.Dank YouTube. That's Mo.B.Dank. Also the Penthouse Cafe.
I'm gonna
They have a
upload
YouTube
this
channel.
shit. Find a way to upload this shit on my YouTube, Sunni Paks.
Follow Sunni Paks. Subscribe to Sunni Paks on the YouTube.
On
Give
the
us all a
YouTube.
follow. My Instagram is also the
Subscribe to the
same.
page. You can put mad content up. I want to do another day in the life.
I'm currently
SP.
blocked from doing live videos.
Movie and intake right now.
They're not letting me do lives on the Instagram. But you know what? I don't really care. It's cool. It's fine. We're moving forward.
Instagram now. Sometimes it's just people.
They want to be haters. They want to hate on Mo.B.Dank. It's cool. We still doing things out here. And everybody's welcome here.
Did you guys pick
Wherever
a
I am.
number? Because people are.
I've been had a number. When you said I had a number in my head
Yeah,
already.
yeah. But we gotta write it.
63.
But hold
12,
on.
63.
That's not fair because
Somebody pick some numbers,
we didn't
man.
write the number down. We didn't write the
That's
number
what
down.
I'm asking you guys.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. We're going to write down a number. We're going to come up with a number.
And even if drop it in the comment. Even if you don't catch the live, not on live.
Well, she said
Catch it
two
on
of the
the line.
numbers. So those numbers not valid. And what were those numbers? 12 and what?
12 and 63.
So we know
Giving
that
away a
those two
free
numbers
eighth of the
can't be valid.
finest,
So we're going to give away a free eighth
of our finest Chiba.
Come real quick.
Oh my God.
All right. All right.
It's my favorite number. I play that shit. I bet my money. I bet the rent money on that number. No, I bet the rent money on that number.
All right. Sunni Paks has picked the number here. I'm going to fold the page so that I know where it's at.
I bet that also on that. You play roulette? Any gamblers in here?
I've
You
never
gamble like
gambled in
that?
my life.
What we look like? You don't look so much money. He want to talk about that shit. Fuck
Next
that, man.
conversation.
Talk about roulette, niggas. Man.
So if you're on the live right now and we wrote down a number on this pad here on this number, you get a free 12 Alarm Fire eighth from the one of the last few drops that we got. A fire flavor. You know what? We'll do.
Is it 42?
No, it's not 42.
Give a pre-roll. We throw a pre-roll in that motherfucker too. Man.
Yeah, so you get an eighth and a pre-roll.
Eighth in the pre-roll.
Eighth and a pre-roll, and your choice of the eighth. We won't even really limit it. Your choice of
Your
the eighth.
fucking choice, B.
If you get the number that
Let
we
you
wrote
choose
down
your
in this
own-
pad.
let you-
Anybody on you guys' lives said anything?
Let you let
No,
you
nobody,
choose your
they're
own
listening,
demise.
they're watching, but nobody's commenting.
In and out.
Nobody's
Let you
commenting.
choose your own demise, man. Nigga said 0.
Don't be ridiculous, Mr.
Nigga
Judson.
said 0.
So what happens if nobody gets this? Are you guys going to
We gonna smoke it.
If nobody gets it,
Nobody
No,
gonna
no,
smoke.
no.
If nobody gets it, we gonna smoke it.
if nobody gets it, then
Fuck it, it's a party pack.
yeah, we're gonna smoke it.
Slam it on the
55.
Not
Let's talk
55.
about. Let's see what else we got over here that we didn't even smoke. I'm so high off that guava watermelon. I didn't even smoke this big melon right here, man. I don't even know what the fuck going on over here, man. Man,
And that's a turtle pie.
it's a turtle pie, man.
Yeah, that was a really
You
good.
better get.
If you're on the live and you're tuning in now, we wrote down a number on this pad.
Anybody could guess. Anybody could guess the
Not
number
82.
that we guess. We're giving away an eighth
It's 1 to
and a
100.
fucking pre-roll. And
Sonny's lit.
I'm high as a bitch.
Sonny's lit. But
Well,
if
you know what?
got-
I'm
if you
high.
got
I'm
a
high off
number,
that. I'm high
write
off
the
that
number
shit.
down on the
Smoking and
in
sleeping.
the live there, and we'll let you know if
I
it's
was-
the number or not.
I was up there sleeping on that bench like I was
Is
fucking.
it
That
13?
bench, it's
In the
not
bookings.
13. That is my favorite number, not 13. Who said that?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Okay.
76.
It's not 76,
Not 76.
but that's a good number too.
I'm high as a motherfucker, man.
So
It's
do
good to
you,
be high.
I know you said that you really don't smoke the rosin and stuff like that, but when you do, how does it make you feel? Is it something that you enjoy smoking?
Yes, I've been fucking with that shit with you lately, right? And with that shit right there,
240816.
somebody was close, but no.
240816. Are those different people?
Dana.
But what you call it?
No, that's not
That shit get you high instantly, yo. Once you hit that shit, you be high. That shit's crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I love smoking this, but I can only do it occasionally.
That shit
It's not something that
get
I can
you
do
high
every day.
instantly. No, I can't do it every day. That shit gets you too.
It really, not that it makes me too high, but at the end of my day, it really lets me know that it's the end of my day. You know, not just like when I smoke blunts all day long.
That's like your shot of
It's
cognac.
a different end
That's
of
the
the
end of the
night.
night.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going
a
to
different
bed.
end. Of the
I'm going to
it's, I
bed.
don't care where we are.
Cognac.
It's close.
That's that $300 shot
You
of
smoke that
cognac.
shit when you about to go to sleep. Man. This bitch getting on my nerves.
Oh, that.
So we're giving away a free eighth pre-roll, any eighth of your choice. If you get the number right, 1 to 100. Some numbers have been said, but they haven't gotten it yet.
Anybody guess the number, we give away free pre-roll.
All right, so then we'll do it like this: 1 to 50.
And if you're lucky, that's
1
cool
to
because my number in
50.
between there, 1 to 50. And if you're lucky, I know you, I drop it off to you, my motherfucking self.
He's gonna
Number
drop it off
3.
to you himself. No, that's
Number
another
8, 9.
favorite number of mine. I was
Close.
born
I
on
bet
the
8
third
at
day
roulette,
of a
though.
certain month.
I bet that motherfucker hard on roulette. I'm a freak, yo.
When's your birthday? Over September
8th.
8th.
Yo, Virgo.
Are you?
I'm September 26th, Libra.
September 26th.
When your birthday?
I'm
December.
December 3rd.
Third? Oh, shit coming up.
My shit coming up.
What about you?
I was lit.
If anybody
What
that
about
wants
you?
to buy me a gift, number 8. Nope, that's not it, brother.
Not 8, not it, brother. Try again.
Anybody that wants to buy me a gift, 37, not it. If you want to
When your
buy me a
birthday?
gift, buy me an elephant.
July 8th?
Beautiful elephant.
Cancer,
I appreciate that. Of
Your birthday?
any size, yeah.
October
I appreciate a
28th?
statue of an elephant.
October
Or a
28th.
real elephant if you want to buy me a real
That's
elephant.
8?
18.
It's gotta
October.
be, no, it's not 18.
October. Oh, you
It's got to
should
be able to
just
roll in my
pass.
backyard.
What sign is that again? You got a Libra? What's that?
What birthday?
That's my son.
What is it?
My son birthday the 27th. Scorpio.
November.
Yeah. My
What's your
son
October
birthday October 27th. 48 now.
Not
Good
18.
try.
Not 18. Not
22?
48.
Oh, good try.
No, not 22.
28.
No.
Nah.
Good try though.
Oh, I play 28 hard. I play
Yeah, he
all
plays 28
I play all my roulette numbers.
I play.
I get the roulette numbers betting 10 numbers. Like I'm gonna hit this motherfucker. And I be hitting. What time
You
I
be
was in the
hitting?
roulette? What?
You be hitting?
What? I just don't know when to stop.
One time I took 12 off fire to Atlantic City.
Yeah, party this Friday. Pull up.
We had such a good time. He loves to play roulette. We had such a great time. The laughs, just hitting numbers.
I be
crazy.
hitting numbers, bro.
People
And I
are
be going
amazed.
on mean runs on that number shit, bro. Because I've got so many
48. We
numbers.
said that. No, that's not it. 48. Not it. Yo,
I didn't hit
New
5
Jersey
numbers
Natural.
back to back
Pull
on
up
that
this
shit.
Friday.
Yeah, I didn't hit 5 numbers for some bread.
New Jersey
Last time I was in
Yeah,
Florida,
yeah,
I was
sure.
at Hard Rock Cafe in Fort Lauderdale. I would clean them out.
If you're just tapping in now, we're giving away a free
Got
eighth
lost.
and a pre-roll.
They got me.
If you can guess the number
I'm chasing 2 more
that we wrote
bro.
down on this pad and this pad right here.
So
The
it told me
page is
to check out the
folded.
hotel. So I knew
Number
myself
1
like,
to
nah, so I'm
50.
gonna go back downstairs.
If you can get that
bored,
number right, if
son.
you can get that number right, 1 to 50. Remember,
34?
34 is not it. We're giving away a free eighth of your choice that's on our menu and a pre-roll.
Got the motherfucking boy. I gotta learn how to stop gambling when I'm in.
What?
Yeah, I was up like 8,000 in the motherfucking
Let me get
Hard
your
Rock
bookie's
Cafe.
number. You gonna tap me in with your bookie?
For sure.
21, New Jersey Natural.
I'll call my
Not
bookie
it.
right now. This nigga got me, man.
What?
Yeah, I be fucking with parlays. You do straight bets or you fuck with parlays?
No, do straight bets.
Straight bets? Or you just, cause you're a heavy better. This ain't a
34.
heavy better.
Not 31.
Heavy better make straight bets.
59.
I
Not
do parlay. I do
59.
like 2
We lowered it
parlays.
down to 50. We're not going
50.
past 50, so you can re-enter another number there.
Okay.
Anybody can guess it and get it right, man.
Yeah. Double guess. It's cool.
11.
11 is not it. Not it.
50 to
Uh,
47.
Sunni Paks, are you excited for the new drops at the Penthouse this Friday?
Fuck yeah.
We were supposed to be out in Long Island, but the event got canceled.
44, nope.
44 is not it. The event got canceled, so we're not going to Long Island. So instead, we will be back at the Penthouse this Friday.
Friday, come to the Penthouse.
DJ Sizz in the building. He'll be DJing for us this Friday. There will be food from a chef. We don't know the name yet.
It's always good food here.
And then that's the 5th.
Fact.
That's November
Always
5th.
good food here.
November 6th.
Come
We
here
have
home.
Puff and Paint, hosted by Woken Arts.
I'm gonna be in the corner.
It's their event. We're hosting the Penthouse.
It's
is
their
hosting.
event.
Oh yeah,
That's the
Woken
Penthouse.
Arts.
It's Woken Arts.
Woken
event.
Arts event. Puff
Right.
and Paint here.
Shout out to Woken Arts. They're a great duo who do amazing things on canvas and walls and whatever else they do.
I'm gonna be here in the corner on some Picasso shit.
Hit them up. I think their class.
And I ain't even gonna lie. I think I'm
they
gonna
are
be
sold out.
Their class is sold out.
Their class is sold out.
Word.
So if you want to come to the
Oh,
Puff and Paint,
we fucked over.
you
Maybe
don't
you
come
Yeah,
with
we-
high
can get
expectations.
Wait to the next one.
Don't come with high expectations of painting,
You wanna
but checking
come-
out the vibe. You know,
Maybe
that's
we'll
what's
see them
up. You know,
regularly once a month.
have them come check out the vibe, and that's what's
Yeah.
important, so that you can see what we're doing and what's going on for the next event. Next time they're here, but also the 19th, right? We got the 19th.
Oh, singles
Yeah.
and mingles.
Singles and
You ain't got
It's gonna be a
schmuggler.
great night. A lot of
We
people.
got
gonna
dope
be-
shit.
Whisperers in the
got
building.
over 50 tickets sold already to that event.
And it's not and be limited. This last 50 that's up there, that's it.
Yeah, we did a promotion for
it.
the first 50. This
You better
next
go get these 50
is
there now.
this
For you and your friends. I'm telling you, this is gonna be an event. You're gonna be happy you came here. So when you come
It's gonna
here,
be
you can just sign up for your
beautiful.
membership right there. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, for sure.
You good.
Tilt that monitor back a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit more. Yeah, all right. Now we're talking. Now we got the top of our heads back.
Come get Bendy at the Bendy.
Check us out on the YouTube channel. It's Mo.B.Dank. It's Sunni Paks.
I think
What you mean you think?
some shit.
And
To
the
be
Penthouse
continued.
Cafe.
We'll add it
To
in
be
the comments.
continued.
We'll
Yeah,
add it in the
I added in the
comments.
link.
We'll throw
We'll
it in those tags.
I think
Also-
we got me bent.
Follow,
Venti at the Penti.
Venti at the
follow
Penti.
Stone
Venti at the
Very
Venti?
Official.
It was a person. Look at me.
Was a person.
It would be
It'd be me.
Sunni Paks.
Look at me.
That would be
Sleeping on the
his,
bench. Should take a picture of me. I sleeping on the bench.
in
I
Los
rate my
Angeles. In Los Angeles on Skid Row.
Yeah, this is me. Skid Row out. Hobo.
Incredible.
I'm the hobo that always got weed. Good weed.
Incredible. Well,
That's the first episode, man. 448
Hey guys, I
talk.
love it.
Sunni Paks and Mo.B.Dank, man.
we've had a good time.
In the Penthouse. This whole thing is sponsored by the Penthouse at 1205.
Shout out to Cannabis Cafe.
Yeah, I
Shout out to High
Mama.
Times Mama.
Thank you so much.
You know, it's been a pleasure chit chat with y'all. Episode 2 gonna be crazy. We gonna get a guest for episode 2 for y'all.
Yeah,
We'll find
episode
out
2, we're
what the fuck
definitely
going
going to
on.
have somebody in the building. Today, our special guest was Elroy Judson.
And me.
Shout out to
You know what I'm
Elroy
saying?
Judson.
I'm the motherfucking special guest.
Shout out to
you was the
Hakan's
special
mama
guest.
for sitting down with us.
And shout out
who's
to the
over there
motherfucking.
high as fuck, laughing away, crying,
Shout
and
out
tearing
to the
over
710 oil that got me
some
taking
shit
shit.
that she's
And that
got
12
going on
on
in the back.
fire.
Nobody got the number,
Waffle
by the
Frosted
way.
Flakes. They got me.
Nobody gets the number.
I guess the number. Are you gonna double it next time?
Oh, matter of fact, yeah, back. We give y'all 10 more minutes to guess this number, bro. It's 1 through 50.
Just put
Whoever
it in the
gets the
comments,
number,
we'll see it.
get a free 8. Fuck it, we gonna special. You get 2 eighths and 2 pre-rolls, bro. Let's
There you
go.
We doubled it.
15 and.
That's not it. 15 is not it. That was
Well,
close.
let me my number.
That was close.
Get a free pre-roll.
2 pre-rolls and 2 eights.
I might need some dinner.
1 to 50.
Go
Get the number.
www.stonenerds.com.
Follow us.
Follow
the
Stone
page.
Nerds official. That's the Instagram page.
We apologize for the
Stone Nerds
antics
official.
going on in the
Niggas is
background.
high as shit right now, bro. Yeah, Stone Nerds with a Z, man. With a motherfucking Z, man.
So we're gonna wrap this party up. It's
Yep.
been real.
Till next
It's been,
episode.
something that we've enjoyed doing, and hopefully you've
What's trying
enjoyed
to
this
fun?
too. We are gonna be back
Talking
soon.
shit.
Make sure you tap in with us. I'm Mo.B.Dank,
I'm Sunni Paks.
and this is 448 Talk.
Yeah, they're
Coming
from
from
Sunny,
the
you
penthouse.
fucking dummy. You don't look like me, don't you? You don't look like me, don't you? Don't you want to look like me?